Math?
Yo, Math is a fat
Look like Demolition Man or whatever. Yo, Forrest Gump, nigga.
The Forrest
Gump. He was out, yo, son. I'm like this. I'm like, yo, Weezy, get that nigga. Right? The nigga's out. Once the nigga realized how many niggas there was, because he thought he was going to pop on my son with the crutches, and he thought he was alone.
Yeah. No,
when niggas flanked on him, he got the fuck out of here. I'm like, nah, fuck out of here. Get that nigga, Weezy. Reezy turned around like, who? They go by. Matt
right by me.
Said no questions. Matt just said,
RoboCop.
I kick the fucking door off. Take the hinges with the door panel and the wall off. Body's getting hauled off. Lips getting torn off. Leg him with the sword off. He looking like a walking dead zombie trying to crawl off.
Alright, we back.
Episode 27.
Episode 27.
This is gonna be a great episode today. Who we got today, Math?
Let's just get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Damn, so you don't sleep right now.
No. I mean, Rum about to tell us about whoever knocked you out of high school. That's crazy.
Now you gotta cut the camera.
That's crazy.
Never happened.
That's crazy.
It's never happened.
That's crazy. So who was it, bro? Oh, wait. We got... The king is dying in the building.
I'm dying. Hi.
Okay, we got the king.
Welcome.
My man Rum in the building. You know what I mean? He mic'd up too. Shit.
Yeah, you know the
It's
vibe.
about to get crazy.
You know the vibes.
Yo, Knowledge Born, what's his sign?
You already know we here Harlem Cuts, 2310 2nd Ave.
Yes.
Make sure to pull up.
We got my young boy.
It's lit, you heard? It's lit.
I watched this guy grow, man.
How long y'all been friends?
Pause.
Huh?
How long y'all been friends?
Pause. Oh, pause, yeah.
To be honest, how long?
Damn, that's a pause.
Before battle
Like 2
rap.
years?
Huh?
Like 2 years?
Oh, y'all been cool over 2 years?
Niggas just got cool.
That might be accurate.
Damn, just 2
No,
years.
Mav do. No, Mav do. Mav get mad, it's over.
Yeah, I don't fuck with people.
Mav get mad, it's over.
He know that.
Oh, damn.
He
You
know
see
that.
the green bubble in the text, you already
Oh,
know.
so y'all wasn't cool for a couple years and then...
Oh, no. Me and Cole always, out of everybody, I feel like we never really had no problems with, I'm not speaking Cortez, this and the third. But everybody else though, shit.
I'll find out. Like, I'll be like, yo, Mav, I'm trying to hit this thing for you. Like, yo, keep it real, cool. That's your friend now. I'm like, damn, nigga.
I don't fuck with niggas.
So how long y'all knew each other then?
Damn, cool, like 15, 16?
Yeah. Whatever that time Billy and you had that showcase, that was like really the first time we met.
Yeah.
And we seen each other like in studios
when
and
I
stuff.
When I beat Billy in the showcase.
Yeah, you got out of there
Shout out
too with that
Memphis
money.
Yeah, I got out of there real quick. Had my little blade in my hand behind my back.
That was,
I'm outta
you know
here.
what I mean?
Too many Spanish
you want a big
niggas.
bag?
Pyramid.
Huh?
You want a big bag?
That
He
was
beat
the
Billy. Man up. He beat
the-
man up.
the-
He beat man up.
the Tuesdays, the
mentioned it.
$1,000
Yeah,
Tuesdays.
that's Mental Supreme. Shout out
Yeah.
Mental Supreme.
And y'all got cool ever since from that day?
Nah.
Nah, I wouldn't say that, no. But then just see
studio.
shit around. But what really got us cool was when I battled on Grind Time. You and Nems hosted the battle when I said Tom to Young C.
yeah.
After that, we really started rocking, and then people don't notice he brung me to the Miguel Diablo battle on the blue collar shit.
Right.
And from there it was lit.
Word.
From there it got real lit.
It
like,
got real
quick.
lit.
Yeah, man. Blue collar.
How did a NYB start?
Big facts.
Mav had a meeting that he didn't want me at.
Oh, man.
Yo, you never gonna let
What is
that.
going on? Like,
You know,
Yo, but is it true? Is it true?
bro, it's
Is
not
it
that I
true?
didn't
He
want
didn't
to
know.
be.
He didn't trust Puerto Ricans.
It's not.
He didn't trust Puerto Ricans.
Did you notice you was the only Puerto Rican? No, you wasn't.
No,
you
I wasn't.
That's right. Hollywood and all them other niggas was there.
Mav did not trust Puerto. He
That's
told
not true.
me after we got cool. We had a smoking session one day. He was like, "Cool, you a cool nigga, son."
Not be
I'm not
honest.
gonna
with
lie. He was smoking. You know, I was like, I ain't really trust Puerto Ricans. Son.
Black
like,
and
I'ma
Mountain?
keep
That's
it
not
real.
true. That's not true. I probably
Because you
told
got that
H
blade in
felt
your
like
pocket,
that.
nigga.
I probably told you H feel like
Word?
that.
I never heard that. Yeah.
I tell you, H fuck with you.
That's
and
my guy.
that's surprising because he don't fuck with Puerto Ricans like that. You
That's
know what
kind
I'm
of
saying?
crazy. What has a Puerto Rican ever done to him?
Something happened though. Something happened though.
Nah,
Something happened though.
It's a Bronx thing where, okay, I'm on this side of the block
Spanish versus.
and you on the other side of the block. We do the same thing. So, you know what I mean?
Especially uptown.
It got crazy a couple times, bullets and car doors, all types of shit. But that's the past. We're here now.
H is my guy though.
We're here now.
Salute to H.
But yeah, so, but that meeting, bro, like.
That meeting was dope though, and that meeting.
Chambers brought you.
Chambers brought me.
So you didn't invite Core to the
No, I
meeting?
didn't.
Nah, but we knew of each other. He had a meeting, and I ain't gonna lie, that game plan was an excellent game plan. I will say that. Mav had a meeting before URL, before Smack. Actually, he invited Smack and them there. A whole
Smack
bunch of
and
DVDs.
Beasley used to be NYB, baby. They was
You know what I'm saying?
NYB.
Word. And it was a meeting, we're in the studio Midtown.
Yeah, it was
Danny Man Studio. Danny Man Studio.
It's like 36 people in the room.
Yeah. And Mav had just had a game plan like, yo, all the bloggers, all the media, DVD, because it was like 08, 09.
Let's not leak that, because it's still a good plan.
It's still a good plan, but basically Mav had every aspect of what was going on in the culture and where it was moving from DVDs to the internet. And like, yo, we could make a real movement. And it wasn't just circled around battle rap. It was niggas that was making noise in the city, artists, bloggers, all types of shit. And that shit was dope. And my man Chambers called me, and he was like, "Yo, come." And me and Matt met a couple times.
So you was already cool with Chambers before you was cool with Matt?
We knew Chambers from the show, from that training camp.
Pyramid.
His name was Exclusive
I used
back
to
in
know.
the
I knew
day.
him as Exclusive.
No E's, Exclusive, no E's.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
He used to do this
Chambers
whole,
had did a
gimmick
bid.
shit.
Yeah.
Chambers did a bid.
Yeah.
And
when he came home, he ran into me. And
when he came, he called me, and he was
I
like,
started
"Yo,
building with him.
6'2",
And I
no
was like,
time
yo,
for
let's-
small talk.
And if you remember,
Yeah.
us three met at the Pyramid one day to like officially meet.
Right.
And Chambers set it up that me and Math meet at the Pyramid. And then it just, from there, it was building. But I will say, when Math called that meeting, it was super early into me getting to know him. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't, I don't even think, we might have had each other's number, but never used it or nothing like that.
Yeah, definitely, because we used to see each other all the time at
Wasn't
the
you
studio.
at
The one
that
down at
battle,
LES.
though? Wasn't you at the battle when he battled the what's the nigga name? The white boy? Complex? You wasn't there, man?
Nah. Nah.
Complex?
He wasn't.
Oh, I thought he was.
He was. Iron Solomon was.
Oh, Iron Solomon was. Okay.
Shout out to Solomon.
So what happened in the meeting?
We discussed that another time.
So
Okay.
y'all
That's a
established
long story.
NYB at that meeting.
Yeah.
And from then on, it became the movement.
It became
that
the
y'all was
movement.
rolling with.
And there was a lot of friction within the movement.
Who's the original members?
I don't even
not
want to go there.
rappers.
I don't even
It's
want to
not
go there right
rappers.
now. Yeah.
Listen, I'm just...
I don't want to go there right now. It was but for the most part, me, Cortez, Chambers.
Hands.
It was probably like
Bear.
out of
Bear,
36
DK
people,
Bear.
36 people?
it was probably like
They're like Wu-Tang or something?
No, but everybody wasn't
it's
a rapper.
probably like 7 rappers.
Okay.
Out
But,
of
it was,
36
but everybody
Okay.
wasn't a
Hollow
rapper too.
was
It was. Yeah, I will say this. I'm gonna give you kudos on this. Me, from like our hood, you know how we moved. We was doing mixtapes. We was doing Murder Ave was doing mad stuff. You opened a lot of doors to open my mind, to open her mind, even Reezy's mind, like where it was like, yo, we never shot videos before. We made music, we never shot videos, we never did interviews. Like, we didn't understand that aspect. We just knew we made good music and our hood fucked with it. But meeting you and getting that, like, getting around bloggers and people actually calling, like, yo, Cortez, we want to catch up. Like, that shit changed a lot because our hood was lit. Like, I remember when we first started getting interviews in our hood and everybody would come out. It's like, yo, we got an interview today. Yo, tell them niggas meet us on Myrtle in front of the handball court. Or meet us
Everybody
here.
out there.
Yeah, and that kind of like, I don't know about you, but I know like me and Reezy, we always would have discussions and then be like, yo, how can we get to the next level? And that was the next level, like more of that DVD world star fame, internet fame, you know what I mean? That we just didn't understand how to get there type shit. So I will say kudos to that.
I know. For me, that started at like the Pyramid, right? Because as soon as I get off the stage, it's like 10 cameras on me, and they all DVD people. I'm like, gotta spit a random 16 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God
Yo,
damn.
you remember when the Karen niggas used to run around just stealing 16s from everybody?
Everywhere, man.
Like, yo, go
They be
play
like, yo,
16.
16.
Yeah, niggas ain't
What
rapping
about
about
song? What about
Yeah,
spinning
niggas ain't
the
doing
whip?
that shit no
Spinning
more.
the
Tried
whip.
spinning the whip.
What about
I never did spin the whip.
Nah,
Never
You
did spin it
gonna
now.
have to pay
Damn,
me.
I think I saw you.
Spin it.
Nah, never.
Nah,
never.
spin the whip was dope though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I
was.
like spinning. Pause. But it was cool. It was cool, but
Nah, but that was definitely outside of every showcase I did. You got like 10 cameras with the different DVDs. Yo, this is this, whatever DVD. Yo, can I get a 16? And I'm like 16. And I'm like, man, all right, cool, whatever. I got the 16. Nigga, I was running out of 16s. And I'm like, yo, I gotta write more.
should have pulled the Fred.
So then I just started writing more. Started writing more.
Cool. In London. Yo,
Yo,
Matt
Cortez
would
got
tell
like...
you, Matt would tell you, I had like 3 rhymes, and it got to the point where every interview, Matt would just be looking, and when I spit the Matt would just be behind the camera like, go with that verse.
Go with that verse.
Nah.
Yo,
He
but
came
Lil
funny
Wayne
at
got-
the
the Lil Wayne got
Lil
Laura
Wayne.
Wonder licking on a lollipop. Again, my nigga, like... How many times
But
you
that
gonna
goes
tell
to
me?
show.
It's the
That goes
same
to show.
shit.
We didn't know nobody. We were just like, oh shit, we got interviews. Oh shit, I gotta have a verse.
Word.
Oh
No,
shit.
but I do the
it's-
same shit. I'll be like, cool, man, I might have to,
Recycle.
what's the shit? What's the ball? I might have to, wanna
back
go to
out,
war.
booty hugging.
Booty
Booty
hugging,
hugging.
booty hugging
Let's stick it to TRL, MTV, back it out.
crazy.
I was like, on MTV? She won. It didn't matter.
I still won. I'm like, yeah, this verse is like 8 years old. Cause I spit, like I
In
wrote
front
a
of Lil'
whole,
Kim.
yeah, I wrote a whole new verse the day before. I'm telling my shorty, I'm like, yo, I can't remember this shit. So I'm like, yo, worst case scenario, I'm gonna just spit a random 16.
Right.
So when I get there,
I
lights
make a
is
joke
on me,
about it, though,
Lights
remember?
is on me, and I'm there. Fucking Sway plays the beat, and I'm like, nigga, I let the beat rock for at least like a minute. And I'm like, yo, what is the bar? What is the bar? What is going on in my head?
Don't you
I'm
hate
like,
that shit?
what
Yo,
is
and I'm
happening?
looking like this. I'm like,
And then I just was like, fuck it, wanna go to war, no flaws. Like, but I went all the way back to like
yo,
18 years old
Yo,
and pulled the
yo,
verse
I
out.
went like this.
And I still won the fucking competition.
I look at her girl, and we just go, oh my god.
It felt like a minute.
It do. In that
Yo,
always.
it feel like an hour.
You got the real cameras, like the TV cameras, and I'm just
Yeah,
like, God damn, what is the verse?
Let's
I'm
go.
looking at my girl, I'm looking at Coco's like, baby, you're choking. I can read Cole's face like, no, baby, you're looking bad. And I'm just like, fuck.
Hilarious.
But it came out good. I won the competition anyway. Shout out to Sway. He's the fucking man. He paid for some studio time and a really dope studio for me.
Shout out to Sway.
Shout out to him,
Yeah, shout
man.
out to
He
Sway.
always shows me love.
I
you
see
know?
Sway in the hood all the time.
Oh, word?
Damn, don't blow it up, bro.
Oh, yeah, part of the
Yeah.
blur that out. No, but listen. Doesn't mean that the nigga lives there. I'm just saying I always see him there.
It's gonna be mad rappers on that block now.
yo,
Like,
Sway.
But don't go looking for
Sway.
Sway. He don't
My
want to
shit
talk to
hot.
you out, man. He don't want to talk to you,
Word.
but he's a really good dude.
Good dude.
And he always like, you know, like hits me up and like, he saw the Farrah battle and he was like, yo, you smoked her. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, Pop.
What's
That
up?
was kind of epic though. That Farrah. That was different.
It was fun. It was nice.
Fast forward, what would you say was the highlights?
Back then,
No, just throughout the years.
battle rap or overall?
I think I wouldn't say NYB, but like the moments
But
throughout
see,
time.
but see, certain things. I don't know. Let me ask.
No,
you.
NYB has some classic
No.
moments. though.
First off, I'm gonna say this.
NYB has some
There was
classic
an
moments.
energy around us.
We was lit.
Yo, bro.
NYB. Murder at NYB.
Yo,
Yeah.
bro, when
We was lit.
we did the Corey Guns
Still lit,
J
nigga.
Mill
Still
show,
lit, yeah. You know
when we
the
did the
vibe.
Corey Guns J Mill show in
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn, yo, we looked like
I was there.
we looked crazy. We was like 60 deep, like that was something, and it was in Brooklyn.
The Mano
and
joint
that-
too.
The Mano
ill,
joint
too.
was lit.
I
The
was
Mano
there.
joint was lit. But like the point that I'm getting at is, and that's what I was gonna ask y'all. When you're in the moment, or certain things that I look back now and I'm like, wow, That was crazy. But I don't know if you appreciate the moment while you're in the moment. But the things I did appreciate was like when we go do those shows and I see everybody around and you just look at it like, yo, this is kind of crazy. Like, we used to be broke here. We used to do this here. And that is dope to me. I remember us three, were recording Put Your Gloves On in a studio in LES. Y'all remember that? He came into that session, dripped out, and you filmed your Smack DVD segment in that studio.
Yeah,
right?
I did. That's right.
And and it's crazy because y'all was there, but y'all didn't know Math. Me and Math said each other, we said what's up, and Math went to the back room.
Yeah.
And then we recorded. What people don't know about that day is, remember we had to do that audition for Miss Jones on Hot 97 the next morning.
Right.
And it was fucking 10 degrees outside. We recorded all night for that album because we was working on a deal. Everybody went home. I went to 42nd Street to Carmine, or wherever Carmine's is in Midtown, outside and stood outside till like 10 in the morning, freezing. I was the second person online. I told everybody, yo, when y'all wake up, come to the city and meet me, and we skipping everybody. And I was free, outside waiting to audition. Fit came, Rilla came, Billy came, you came.
I was just telling him that.
And boom, we all auditioned, bodied it. Yo, they only let us rap for 15 seconds, bro. And I was out there, no lie, like 9 hours in like 10-degree weather. But that right there, like those moments.
Didn't we get the show though?
No, we got the show and everything.
Nigga,
but,
that's the shit. Wasn't it the Faces in the Crowd shit?
Nah. But we got the show with her, but they didn't do nothing because now that we know, you understand what the money grabs are.
Right.
We didn't know that back then. We just saw audition opportunities. But I look back at that and I sit there and be like, for doing that, we got this. You know what I mean? And that's the shit I remember. I'm like, yo, we was really freezing outside for 8 hours to rap for 15 seconds. And now look at us like
But that's what it was. That was the hunger.
Shit.
That was the
But
feel
people
that
are
you
not
needed.
gonna appreciate that now. It's a little different now. The new artists coming up, I don't think they understand those hurdles we had to do.
Yeah, because we didn't have social
I think
media.
the successful ones will.
You think so?
Yes, the successful ones, because there's no easy
Formula. There's no
easy
automatic
way into this shit.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a moment in your life where you're gonna have to do something that other people are not willing to do. Pause. Not like that, right? But you have to have a certain level of dedication to get anywhere.
and confidence.
You know what I'm saying? Or everybody would be doing the same thing. You know what I mean? It's not really, people say, oh, it's who you know, but it does.
You get to
revolve
meet
a
those
lot
people
around the
by
grind.
doing shit like that.
Right.
You gotta be in the room with them first before you know what I'm saying? And we did those shit. So like shit like that I appreciate. The Hitman battle. A lot of people don't realize like.
You skip something.
What? What'd I skip?
Yo, your face when X Factor choked.
First you are
That's when you
relevant.
battle Rex. I was there that night too, and a lot of niggas, like I said, a lot of niggas on
Yo,
there.
my man Cortez was standing there.
Yeah, I was on the first URL.
X Factor was rapping. He choked. Cortez was like,
Yeah, I got it.
Damn. You know what it was though? You know what it was though? Yo, we would put. Yo, the battery was in niggas' back because we felt it like.
A lot of pressure.
Yo, bro, you gotta understand. In 1 year, I told him, I don't know what we was going through, but it was some like a real conversation he and I had in the crib.
This shit completely,
and
we was at your crib.
I saw your DVD, your Smack DVD, the one with Dosto, right?
Yeah.
But we was bugging.
We
was
was
bugging
in the
because
crib.
I
No,
knew you.
listen, I can tell you the story verbatim. We was in the crib. We watched that Smack DVD. I remember you looked at me. You was like, yo, boy, give me a year. I'm gonna be fucking with these niggas. I'm gonna be right here with these niggas. You gave me a year. And I ain't gonna lie, that same day, we went to Philly versus New York. That's when Rex battled
Tech Nine, rest in peace.
125th. Yeah,
Rest in peace, Tech Nine.
On 125th Street.
The African theater
The
right up
African
there.
spot. We went through the back and all that. They wasn't letting niggas
I
in.
paid.
He paid.
Paid $150.
Big facts.
To get me
through
and
the back,
Reezy in.
Me and him.
wow.
And we went through the back, and we watched that. My song was there.
Met
Triple
Lux.
H was there. We
Met
met
Lux.
I wasn't there.
Nah, you wasn't there. I think Rex battled
Rex battled Tech Nine.
Mook battled Young
Mook
Hot.
battled Young Hot.
Oh,
And my
that
song
day.
battled
Ness.
Ness.
Yeah.
That was the first day, and the
See the
nigga told
pitch in
me.
his nose.
That was like the first pay-per-view event.
That day, that nigga told me like, yo, boy, give me a year. I'm gonna be right with these niggas. And that's a true story. I always remember that. We was in this crib. I ain't gonna give your address out, but we was in the crib, and I was like, damn, I hear you, my nigga. We watch this shit though.
And then
We watch this shit, man.
But it was both of it because I was just
We watch this shit, boy.
because in my head, you know, we don't think like we was when you see that, you like, oh, niggas made it. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? You like, oh, niggas is up. Let's get in the bag. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, yo, like, all right, we rubbing elbows with these guys. These niggas fuck with us.
Wow.
We don't know each other, but it's a respect thing. Like, ah, yo, them niggas over there on Myrtle, they got some dope spitters. Yo, them niggas over there in the Heights, they dope. You know what I'm saying? It's a little mutual respect. So when I seen that, I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, something gotta give now. You know what I mean? And I just went into like super grind mode. And that grind time shit just happened like by mistake. But sometimes I think speaking shit into the universe will really make it like come to
Always.
fruition. What is it? Fruition?
Yeah, fruition.
Always.
Yeah, I'm a little drunk.
Always.
You know what I mean?
It's
But I was like, all right, cool. Because I remember Direct called me. I don't pick up numbers I don't know. Direct called me, and I'm like,
Shout
yo,
to
why this
Facts.
Florida number keeps calling me? For like 5 days straight, a Florida number keeps. So I picked up, and I was on Myrtle. I was on Willoughby and Kent. I was right there in front of the store on Willoughby and Kent. And I'm like, yo, why does this thing keep calling? Picked it up. It's Direct. He's like, hey, how you doing? My name is David Williams. Da 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 da. I'm like, what? And he's like, look, we're starting this thing called Grind Time. It's gonna be in association with World Star Hip Hop. A lot of people don't know World Star Hip Hop started with battles. It got lit off battles. And he's like, I saw your battle against Jay Focus, and I've just been looking for you. I've been trying to hit your YouTube account. You don't have a YouTube account. I'm like, what the fuck is YouTube? I didn't even know what YouTube was. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, well, I have a battle for you set up in a month. I want you to come.
Focus?
Boom, 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 boom. Against Complex. That's the one against Complex.
Okay.
So I'm like, a month? All right, you gonna send me the address? All right, cool. Boom. I never wrote for it. I had those rounds already in my head. I tell Reezy come, Rilla came, Pablo came. I met Hollow that day. I met Iron Solomon that day. Boom, we battled in a boiler room that is smaller, is the half size of this. If y'all ever watch Cortez and Complex, you'll realize it's a real, like, little ass room, right or wrong, like some little ass shit.
Small rooms.
And I battled them, spit the rounds, won the battle.
Yeah.
Never paid attention to it. 2 months later, that shit hit World Star Hip Hop. I didn't know what World Star was, but I knew the next day because when I woke up, it was like 70 text messages. My MySpace page was blicking. I'm like, what the
Shout out to
fuck? Like, I
MySpace.
didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It was just something was different. I was like, yo, what's going on? And then I just started catching up. And what I realized was the dude Jay Focus that I had battled, he was the 106 in Park champ. So everyone was going to look him up, and my battle would pop up on YouTube. And I smoked his boots in Fat Beats back in the day. And that little clip was on a
out to Fat
phone,
Beats.
on a little flip phone. And that shit like changed my life. That little clip, whoever that was that put that phone clip on YouTube, that shit changed my life. It was just sitting there. So when people would Google him, no lie, that shit would pop up. And they'd be like, oh, he's the 106 in Park champ. Well, who's the Puerto Rican nigga that just smoked him?
Yeah.
And that's what made Direct look for me.
That was dope.
That's crazy. So that was the grind, like, you know what I'm saying?
Word. And in that year, I went from Complex to the
SoCon?
Head Ice battle. To
SoCon.
SoCon,
That's
to
crazy.
Conceited, to Head Ice. In the
facts.
same
That's crazy.
fucking month.
Head Ice.
That was
Ice
another
is a
one.
crazy battle.
All I
bro.
remember is Math telling me this. Yo, my nigga, he's Aquaman in the middle of the ocean. That's all I keep remembering Math saying me.
Harlem.
You cannot,
We talking
Cole,
about
you
Head
cannot
Head
play
Ice in
with
Harlem
him.
is like Aquaman in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, he was like,
Definitely
Cole,
is,
you
though.
can't play with him.
At
bro.
that time, Ice was
The hottest in the game
Hottest
at the
in the
time.
game.
Like, you know what I mean? So
Ice
like
is fire,
that
yeah.
controversy, and shout out to Ice because he didn't have to give me that opportunity
Big
at
fact.
all.
That's a fact.
He did not have to battle me.
But Ice
what I
got
think it
smoked,
was
nigga. Stop.
is because Ice came to the
You got
hood.
smoked, Ice. Stop it.
But what I think Ice battle is, because remember when he came to the hood with Sirius Jones
the
a couple
studio.
months before?
Yeah, you remember that?
There's a little
That was
staticky in there.
Yeah.
That's the first time we met Tadro and them.
That's the first time you met Tadro?
That's the first. Was it
First time.
UFO still, whatever, Graham?
Was the UFO?
Ice was cool. Let me not get it twisted.
Yeah,
Ice was
big
cool.
facts.
Right.
But you know, a lot of hood niggas was drunk that night and niggas was acting a little reckless. So it was like
Tension?
little uneasy. Let me
A
not
little
say
uneasy,
tension.
not really
little
tension,
uneasy,
though.
but not really with Ice, just the whole situation.
Yeah.
So it was a little edge there. And back then, that's all it took with battle rap. Like, yo, son, niggas was trying to front a little bit. Word. Alright, you know what I mean? That's how it would be.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like niggas be sleeping on Cole because I remember when you battled this nigga with the gates down, Jag. When you battle a nigga with the gates down, we was in the barbershop with the gates
On
down.
125th.
Could you imagine that? Battling a nigga with the gates down.
That's on lines and that never
Wild
came out.
tension. You know what I'm saying? I felt like.
Not Jag, Newborn though. It was Newborn.
Was it Newborn or Jag?
I
Or
battled
Murder?
Jag at Fight Club.
You didn't battle Jag in Newborn?
Battled Newborn out here. That's the first
Was
day I
it
met
Newborn?
Newborn. It's the first day I met Mook. That's the first day I met Lux. And that's
So-
the first day I met Rex.
Y'all niggas is from a different era. You and Math, y'all niggas from a different era. This battle rap shit is kind of poppy right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like popish. Y'all niggas was battling niggas in the streets,
Let me ask you this, man.
battling niggas in the hood.
We understand promo to get a bag, right?
Right.
We understand selling a fight.
Right. Oh, no, wait. What do you mean now?
No. Listen, this is what
Yeah.
I'm getting to. Because you understand selling a fight now.
Yeah.
What made you understand selling a fight back then? Because you and T-Rex, your campaign on World Star Hip Hop, how you use
You giving me too much credit, Cole. Like,
Nah,
Not
but
even,
like,
not
but like,
even, though,
but
man.
yo,
I
you
didn't
was really
understand
thinking
some of
that.
the shit he was doing,
You gotta
bro.
respect it.
No, but
There
you
was a
was
lot
on that
going on
time
behind
too.
the
You was on that
But
time.
you was on that time
Yeah.
too.
So it was
I know.
half serious and
All right.
half like promo? Or?
There was certain things like, okay.
And Math is good too, cause he'll have the whole hood riled up.
Can't have the whole hall, yeah.
Math
come
would
on.
have Math would throw
You not giving
Barry and a
yourself
lot of
enough
niggas
credit,
back.
Son.
You feel me?
Math would let it fly. Like, yo, fuck it,
make
man.
him
Get
blood
washed,
and
get
shit.
washed, man. I don't know.
Facts.
But at this, it ain't no. He's bullshit. I ain't even listening to him. It'd be more like
No.
people calling me. Chill, man. Come on, son. I'm trying to do good, man. God damn, what's up with you
Sorry,
niggas, man?
Stop it,
You got
man.
Surf tweet my old shit and all that. Come on, bro. Come on. I'm trying to do good. All right, so cool. So like back in the days when Rex was doing his blogs and shit, I was like, okay, you know, we trying to get the battle. I really wanted to battle Mook. I was like, we trying to get the battle, we go back and forth. But there were a couple times where somebody around him would say the wrong thing and it would lead to like phone calls,
Like, is he serious?
this, that, yo,
Yeah.
what up? I know homeboy that was in the red, I could line a nigga up. Like it was like that back in the days. It was like, yo, who are these niggas? Why they talking to us like that?
What was the things they were saying that made you be like, yo,
It's
this
Yo,
Yo, if
versus
Rap say
Harlem.
anything crazy, we gonna run in his mouth.
Stupid.
What? You gonna do what?
And back then,
Okay.
Harlem and Brooklyn, it really was divided.
Facts.
It was.
It was super divided.
It was to the point when I made the phone call to T-Rex, when, you know, the rappers are gangsters and shit like that. That night, I don't even think I should say this, but yeah, I'm not gonna say it. So, but had I got the wrong answer, there was a lot of bullshit lined up to be done. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But back then, it was like that. Whether it was me, whether it was Cortez, whether it was T-Rex, like everybody had, okay, I
Certain
represent my
individuals.
hood, or I represent the people I be around. So with this internet shit, we not understanding it. We're not
It was
understanding we're selling a fight.
It was
You dig
too
what I'm
early,
saying?
bro, and that's
It was
what
real early.
That's why I'm getting
Nobody
at
wasn't
because-
getting paid, so
At that
it wasn't
time,
even
yeah.
like
So whatever
somebody,
you said,
like nowadays
people take it
people would be
literal.
like, oh,
Yo, yeah,
oh,
but
you
you
getting
have to
paid?
understand.
Yeah, we trying to get the bag.
But-
But back then nobody was getting
Nobody was
paid.
getting a bag.
So it's like, yo, why they talking like that? You know what I'm saying?
But that's the whole thing about it, because it was smoke and mirrors, but at the same time we didn't understand. That's why I said I wanted to know if he actually saw the bigger picture, or if we were just on that time, because no one understood getting paid off YouTube, so we didn't understand that. World Star Hip Hop picked up everything, And I think they realized even the formula, like, oh, this is what sells. You know what I mean? Because after a couple years, they filtered out.
Yeah.
They filtered out. But it was a show. It was like, okay, Math and is going on his tirade against T-Rex and Dot Mob.
And it might be
on
real.
Monday. No,
Yeah.
on Monday. And then Tuesday, Dot Mob would respond. And then Wednesday, and it became a fucking
And it was
soap
going
opera.
back and forth. Like, that's really how.
But
The
you wasn't,
vibes.
so it wasn't really promo. It was just he talked shit, so you
So
just
it's
was
a
like, I'm going
response.
right
Yeah,
back.
and the
But
cameras
in a way,
would come
it
around.
was promo because, like, I
It
did
built
records.
up for 2 years, 3 years. almost.
I even had like a help feed T-Rex commercial where like
Facts.
with the African, you know how they have the Africans
Yeah,
with the
with the
flies
flies.
landing on them and shit. And I put T-Rex's face in the video a couple times, like, and I.
So you was ahead of your time with that.
Just
what I'm
75 cents
saying.
a day.
But that's what kind of like led to us getting the bag
Facts.
and eventually URL starting because, you know, they were like, yo,
we got something here.
we got something
Yeah,
here.
facts.
Y'all already
Let's
created
just make
the
a whole
value.
battle league. You know what I'm saying? But that was after me and Rex was going back and forth for like damn near a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
And it,
Facts.
and it was to the point where
It was about to be some real tension.
it was confusing
Yeah.
because then our allegiance was, all right, I got everybody here, right? Now Maths comes to our hood, chills with us, does a song with Misfit, does a song with Cantone. Now niggas is on their own time, not just me.
Right.
So now if I don't see something, Misfit might call me, yo, what's up, son? Niggas saying such. Yo, you know what I mean? We pulling up. Hold on, Cantone will call, yo, son, niggas saying this, and this. Word? All right, boom, me. Yo, Math, what's up with this? Boom. Then it would end up being Chambers and his peoples. Brooklyn Bear and his peoples. Math, the whole NYB. and then Hands comes.
Hands, yeah.
Bless,
and
his
Hands
peoples.
and Bless comes,
Shout
right?
out to Hands.
And
Hey,
then
his
God.
peoples.
and before we know it,
Doe, his people.
Before
Can I
we
drink
know
with you,
it-
Matt? Back
Yeah.
back up to Matt.
before we know it,
Please.
and this is the type of energy we was
less.
on, it would be studio sessions, 30, 40 people in the studio. It'd be shows, 60, 70 people moving,
Yo, to keep it
moving
real,
out.
son, all this group shit, MYB was the first group.
Nah.
No.
Out of everybody.
No, Dot Mob.
Dot Mob.
That one was good, but that one wasn't like
But our
MYB,
energy
though.
was different.
The
It
energy was different.
Totally different.
It was totally different.
Totally different.
Our
You know what I'm
energy was
saying?
different. We and I look at that shit and I be like, yo, like, it's like you ever feel like, damn, son, we was too young to even realize the
what
type
was
of
going
power
on.
we had. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But you also gotta understand, like we said earlier, there's no formula. We're all learning on the fly. Of course, I, Misfit, like we understanding that. We were like, oh man, shit.
to a
if we
certain
don't understood
degree.
it.
To a certain
but there's
degree.
always gonna be something we don't know.
To a certain degree, I understood. That's why, like, sometimes when things would get riled up, I call everybody and be like, nah, chill, fall back. Because I knew what it could turn into. You know what I mean?
And it got spooky a couple times.
I mean,
Couple times.
y'all run too. Like, how long was y'all run? Because it felt like when I got in the game, y'all joint was like long lasting. Like it's always like
It had to be.
NYB. I made such a stamp in the
NYB was
culture.
one of the first groups, though. Like you say,
It was
Dot
a
Mob,
good-
all right, Dot Mob and NYB.
I would say I think it happened too fast. I don't know if you agree. I think it happened too fast to the point where we didn't even realize like, yo, we got wild power right there. Like it was like night and day.
Yeah.
And it really was night and day. I don't know if y'all remember it like that, but it really was night and day. That it was just from us, because we know, and then the affiliation. It was just like video shoots, shows, studio sessions, battles. Boom, 100 people, and it's like, oh shit. Yo, cool. Who's that? Yo, that's my man. And we gotta start introducing niggas to each other to know, yo, if shit pop off, these niggas is with us. If this
Yo,
gonna
this
happen,
is-
these
this
niggas
is
is with
fresh.
us.
This-
Summer Madness one. We not gonna bring it up, but Summer Madness one.
Gnome one.
No, Summer
Gnome.
Madness
Gnome
one.
No, it was Gnome.
Was it Gnome?
It was
Gnome
Gnome.
one.
For what?
You know what I'm talking
Gnome
about.
Yes, it
one
was
with Blizzard.
Gnome.
With Blizzard,
Coast?
when Bless was
What,
on
the
Hamilton.
Coast?
Yes.
Ridiculous.
What
happened?
If it's Gnome,
It was Gnome.
Gnome one.
was it a Gnome?
Finn, you wasn't there?
Nah, I don't think Finn was there.
When Goods threw the bottle.
At Hollow?
At Hollow.
I mean, when in the Hollow, his
On
Hollow
the
battle.
stage.
Was
Right.
it known though? Y'all sure?
When we got
Yeah,
outside.
very first known.
It wasn't
Very
was it
first
Summer
known at
Madness?
Halloween
No,
Goods. It wasn't Webster Hall.
So after
was,
Goods
but
threw the
it
bottle,
wasn't,
his problems
bro.
with Goods?
It wasn't. It
No,
was
it
Santos.
wasn't a problem with Goods. It was a problem with. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah,
who.
We're not gonna say
Not
who.
gonna
We
say
didn't
who was the
know.
problem.
We didn't know.
yeah.
But our man was on crutches, right?
Yeah.
Goods throws the bottle. Everybody's a little aggy or whatever. And, you know, people are, like, walking out the venue, like, pushing. But my man was on the crutches.
Mm-hmm.
And I think niggas brushed him the wrong way or something. And he was just like, yo, like, you know what I mean? He gets into... And niggas really try to pop on our man with crutches.
Wow.
So, when I see it... Mav is with Reezy outside.
Smoking a bone. Smoking a bone.
No.
I wasn't outside.
Why we
You
doing
was, nigga. Me and
Yes,
you was outside
because
smoking a cigarette.
because you caught up, and that was the funny thing about it.
Yo, man, we left before the shit ended, and we was outside smoking a
I
cigarette.
know, but right before, I remember because that was the same night T-Rex and Head Ice
Yes,
had it.
yes.
They
Yes,
both had.
Yes.
And I got in the middle of that.
Sad.
And then Hands
man.
was drunk. And I was in the middle of
Hands
that.
was there?
Yes, Hands was
Hands
there.
was super
almost,
drunk.
You always tell me that story.
Hands
too.
almost
You always
ended
tell me
that
that
battle.
story. I wasn't there.
But
Nah, I don't think you was there.
I wasn't there because you always tell me
But
about
me
it.
and- I
I'd be
know-
like, you was there. And I'm like,
I don't know
nigga,
why
I'm
he
not
wasn't
there.
Me and
Look.
Math was at the end of the ring.
Not there.
Whatever spot we was at, it had a
so
ring.
we come
I
out of
looked at
Santos.
hold on. I looked at Smack and Beasley. I was like, I tried, my nigga. And I jumped off the stage. I walked outside. I think that's when we were smoking.
We were smoking a cigarette at
And
the end
all
of
of
the
a
ring.
So
sudden-
we walking. So our man Blizzard. I'm gonna tell you from my point. So we trying to
Niggas say
squeeze
names
out.
and
You know, squeeze out the venue. You know, niggas is bump or whatever. Niggas is tight though.
Yeah.
The battle's over because the battle was good. Goods and Hollow. Niggas
Yeah.
fuck. And that's the first event people really paid almost $100 to get in.
Yeah.
Facts.
You gotta understand that was.
Santos.
I remember
This was
when we
Santos.
pulled up
Was
at
it
Santos.
Santos?
Yes, it was
Yes.
Santos.
So that was
And
like
I
the
remember
first time.
because we
Santos.
ran
That's
right
why
down
I
the
don't
street.
remember it.
Only
Yeah.
reason why we know is because me and Mav was running.
I still got the footage. I never put it out. Yeah.
So the thing is, I don't know if y'all remember. I do remember when we pulled up and we saw the line around the corner. That's the very first time I ever saw a battle rap venue line around the block.
Yeah, it was.
And I was like, I remember us walking in and we was like, oh
The
shit.
first time I seen that was Summer Madness.
All right, yeah. So then you
I
wasn't.
would- yeah.
No
Yeah.
one, and then Summer Madness was right after.
I went to Summer Madness and then like everybody's like, yo, that's this person. Oh, and I'm just like, yo, we famous motherfucker.
Yeah. We made it. We made
Yo,
it.
that's the. I'm not gonna lie. That's
We
the
made
first
it.
time I was like, yo, I'm fucking famous.
That's
Yeah, what up? You know what I'm saying? What up? Yeah. You wanna take a pic? You wanna take a pic?
So he's on crutches. Dudes just bumping their way, and they semi knock him over. And my son Blizzle,
So shit
he
got
didn't
crazy.
care that he was on crutches. He still popped on son.
Wow.
When he popped on son, everybody started scrapping. Boom,
So
boom, boom,
when
boom.
I
We
say
started
it was
scrapping.
just arms flying
Right?
over
Everyone starts
arms,
scrapping,
like,
right?
So it's a brawl.
It was like a big
Yeah,
ass.
but it's like a little ball, like in front of the door,
Right in
like,
front of the
in the
door.
doorway, right? So boom, boom. So there's one nigga that cheap shot at him. So I go to crack him, boom, and then he starts running. Yo, he ran so fast, right? So I'm running.
I'm gonna tell you
and
how
I
fast
see
he
Matt-
ran though.
I
I'm
see-
gonna tell you how fast the nigga ran though. He ran so fast that you was like, Reezy, get that nigga.
Yeah, because I'm like this.
Boom,
I'm like, yo,
right
Reezy,
behind
get
you.
that
I'm
nigga,
like,
get that
what?
nigga. So Reezy's like,
This nigga.
What nigga? What nigga?
This nigga. I ain't know Math was that fast.
Yo.
This nigga,
I'm
Math.
chasing him.
That's how you be
Yo, let me tell you, son. I'm like this. I'm like, yo, Reezy. Yo, bro. Let me tell you. Math.
Yo, Math is a fast
Look like
ass
Demolition
nigga,
Man
son.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, Forrest Gump, nigga.
The
Forrest Gump.
fastest
He was
man
out,
on
yo,
earth.
son.
by
I'm like
time-
this. I'm like, yo, Weezy, get that nigga. Right? The nigga's out. Once the nigga realized how many niggas there was, because he thought he was going to pop on my son with the crutches, and he thought he was alone.
Yeah.
No,
When
baby.
niggas flanked
That
on
nigga ran
him,
by
he
me.
got the fuck out of here.
This
I'm like,
nigga
nah,
ran.
fuck out of here.
Forget
Get that nigga,
about
Reezy. Reezy turned around like, who? Nigga,
Boom,
why?
boom,
Math
right by me.
just said no questions.
nigga.
Math just said,
RoboCop.
This nigga started
Math passes me. Yo, Math passes me and catches him first.
fast.
And Math just rocks him. Boom! Right? Cops is right there on the corner on Canal Street.
Damn.
Mav catches him. Boom! Son turn over. There's a fucking pothole in the street with 2 cones. I grab the cone. Mav grabs the cone. Boom! We gonna beat that nigga. The cops is there. Whoop, whoop. Me and Mav hit him. We like, oh shit. Dude, yo, we dip off. I remember we was hiding around the block.
Mav was super fast.
I was like,
who you smoke?
Mav was like,
who you smoked in the race, man?
fuck it, son.
Yo, he smoked everybody.
I watched the show. Who you smoked in the race?
Mav is smoking everybody in races. We taking bets. I'm his agent. If niggas want to race him, y'all gotta line it up. There's gotta be money involved now.
My nigga, this
Shit is getting serious.
This is true story though. The nigga
That's
Mav.
crazy.
So that nigga was running so fast. My friend Court said, "Yo, Breezy, get that nigga." He said, "The nigga
honestly, like,
right by me."
the shit popped off. I'm looking at the crowd like, who's the enemy? Who's the? I can't tell who the enemy is. It's
never
like,
know.
So we don't know if we need to
so
pop
once
or
I see
not.
Cole like, get that nigga Reezy, I was here we go. This is a definite right here.
The shit happened,
cool.
yo, but the shit happened so
guaranteed.
fast,
That's
though.
what it did.
Like literally, the shit happened so fast that it was crazy to me. The nigga boom by me, then I just started seeing Math on the nigga was moving. I was like, damn, Hoffa moving a little fast. You feel what I'm saying? Caught that nigga and all that.
But all that aside, though, what was it like? Like, I seen Fitz talk about it a little bit, but what was it like to see a line like that, $100 tickets for the first time?
Man, I wish I would have thought about it more on the
crazy.
business end. I wish I'd have thought, because we were just happy to be noticed, bro. Like you gotta understand,
That's a
like
big fact.
we was just like, yo, okay, this is
Something
how it's
is-
supposed to be.
something
This
is
is the
working.
next step.
Yeah,
You know,
something is
as an
working.
artist and any artist on the older artists, the younger artists that are coming up now, you always strive for every year to be another step. And
We didn't know.
we didn't understand it.
This whole
we
shit
were
was
always
brand
trying
new.
to improve.
This whole shit was
that
brand
got
new.
here,
It was
bro.
$100 tickets.
Nah,
You're
but
like,
knowledge.
No.
What you don't understand is it was
that
too
was
fast.
bad.
It was really
This
night and
whole
day,
fact,
bro.
yeah, it did.
was brand new, bro.
But people wanted to put their money and come and see
But
this.
we didn't know that, bro. We didn't
Yeah,
know
we
that.
didn't know that at the
We
To
didn't
be
know
time.
how
honest, it
ticket
was like
sales, we
from
didn't know
one
about
day
that.
to the next. Like
Yeah.
legit. One day
Legit.
to the next.
Because
So did.
you gotta remember, events used to be like
Have you got
so
was one day
far
to the
apart, right? And in between that, you know, we was doing regular shit. This wasn't something that, you know, we online every day checking it out. That came later.
I was still working. I was still working at the time. I remember like trying
my
to
God.
balance it. I
Word.
remember trying to balance and not understanding it. Like bro, like I would take the train to work. And I remember one time I walked out my crib. It's me, you, Conceited, and Hollow, and DNA. And we walked out my crib to get Chinese food. There was in my crib in Queens. Remember, there was a Chinese restaurant right down the block.
Facts.
The ill crib I had in Queens, a little
Nah, I
duplex
wasn't
joint.
there.
You wasn't there?
I wasn't there when y'all went to the store.
You wouldn't do it when the dude the dude getting mad that we was walking. You wasn't there?
I think Math was there.
If it wasn't you, it was Big T. It
Probably
was
Big T.
somebody, right?
Probably Big T.
Niggas came to my crib. Everybody crashed in my crib for the battle. It was one of the battle events.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Right? We walk into the Chinese store.
Yo, fast forward the walk. I'm taking mad
The
long. to get to
nigga
the
gets
point.
tight. This kid stops us, and he gets tight. He's like, "Yo, DNA, Conceited, Hollow, Cool. What are y'all doing walking?"
Yeah.
I'm like,
But imagine
"What?"
seeing
He's
that
like,
from
"What are y'all doing? What? I know cat people. Where?" I'm like, "Bro, I live right here." Nigga, like, it's in front of my crib. He's like, "No, this is crazy. This is fucking." And then we was all like, "All right, he's bugging a little bit." We got our food. He left, and we went and got upstairs. We really had a convo. It was like, "Yo, like it had to be Big T," because Big T did say in the crib, he was like, "Yo, like we gotta move a different way." Like to have this certain image, because he's like, "Yo, we're not regular no more."
Niggas wasn't comfortable with
Well,
that.
nigga,
Wasn't
hell
comfortable
yeah.
at all. We didn't understand
remember
it.
the time
Nigga,
in
it
front of
was
your crib
rough.
when the
It
nigga
was
was
rough.
staring at you?
Cause now it's really,
When
now
we
I
was in your
understand
crib?
what 50 was saying, man. If you love me,
Maybe
tell me
almost
you
pop
love
up,
me.
nigga.
Cause
I really went through
I
that.
really
Exactly.
don't know who's my enemy
Oh,
and who's
yeah.
my friend. Cause sometimes I'll be walking, somebody looking at me, and I'm like, "You want beef or what?" We're like, "What?" And then they be like, yo, I'm such a big fan. And I'm like,
Yo.
all right. But it's hard to
That's
tell
happened.
fucking
The first 3
difference.
years, son.
It's rough, man.
know how many
Especially if
people
you
I
was
bumped
really,
on?
especially if you was
Facts.
outside. Especially if you was outside before the
rough.
fame,
What the fuck
and you done
looking
did
at,
some
son?
certain
And
dirt.
Oh, no, you mad from the smacks,
yeah,
right?
But you gotta
Oh,
understand.
shit.
Right, it's
Niggas
rough.
is street niggas, so we gonna react like that.
Yeah, but of course.
But also, there's
I still
certain shit
react
that
like
we've all done. Us because
Yeah, that you
know,
you probably
but,
feel like-
But we're sitting here
Yeah,
like,
of
damn,
course.
son, is this son from 06?
Yeah, this nigga I'm supposed
Yeah.
to pop.
Yeah. Is this son that I didn't pay back?
Yeah,
on
facts.
that
Is that
pizzle?
nigga
Like, you
Math
get what I'm
Chase
saying? Like,
and no?
is this the nigga I shorted on? Is this the nigga I sold that fake
Nah.
bud to? Like, you don't know what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
damn, son, you did so much. And you start thinking, you're like, damn, son, you know, I really am on the camera. For the most part, it works out. They're fans or whatever, you know, but you don't know. Like, you
But
really
to this
don't
day,
know.
I
And it
go
was
through
hard
that
to
shit like
adjust.
every day.
I feel
my
like
nigga.
all of y'all probably go through that.
Every day.
Still.
I never forget the first time I was noticed. I used to work at Champ Sport on 42nd, which is probably the worst location to work at if you're fucking
Yeah.
famous,
Yeah.
right? So I'm at Champ.
And you was in there?
Yeah.
Big
Nah,
facts.
what? Fit was getting a.
I was in
bad,
there.
man.
Oh, shit. Son, I was in there hard.
She was lit though. 'Cause
And I know you used to work with fans because every time I went in there, they used to be like, yo, Mav, what up? What you need?
Yes. So
Wow,
like,
that's crazy.
my first battle was QB, right? So when I first battled her, it was on World Star, right after the shit came out. So all my coworkers is like, nigga, you on World Star? And I'm like, what? Get the fuck out of here. I'm pulling it up. I'm like, oh shit. Now that's the battle that I technically lost, right?
Yeah.
But on World Star, it wasn't like that. They was like, nah, fuck that. They cheated you. I'm like, oh, nigga, I won. Fuck out of here. I won that shit. Fuck you for doubting me. I won. Yo, that's when I knew. That's when I realized camera in the building, different.
Yeah.
You understand?
Big
Because on
facts.
camera, they was like, nah, they wasn't getting your boss. You're better than her. So I'm just like, oh shit, you're right. I'm better than that bitch. And then, yo, it was crazy. The influx of people coming in 42nd, like, yo, I just saw you on World Star. And I was just like, damn, this is crazy.
That-
I gotta get on 42nd Street.
That's something I-
Like, this is
That's
nuts.
something I like to know. The difference between in the building.
I realized
And
in my
on
first
camera.
battle, because in the building, QB was cooking me. That's what it
Yeah.
seemed like.
But
But
on
on
camera-
camera, they like, what?
What
They
do
didn't
you-
get this ball,
But
this
what do you
ball.
appreciate more, on camera or in the building?
To be honest, I'm speaking for myself personally, but when I'm in the building, I do want that in the building reaction.
Right.
Why?
I think everybody does.
Because it builds your confidence for the next bar. Now, for me, the worst sound is no sound. So if I spit a bar that I think is hard and it's crickets, the next bar is not as gonna be as great, right?
Because the delivery is like,
the delivery
it took
is
a
like,
little bit of confidence away
oh
from
shit,
you.
maybe I gotta speed through this next shit.
Right.
But if it's hard, well, now I'm like,
I can't do no wrong.
So I
say
want-
something else.
So I wanna
Now
ask-
I'm doing my shimmies. Now I'm fucking doing all the, let me look at this camera. Now look
Yeah,
at this camera.
yeah, you swagging.
Fix your head. Yo, now I'm in my bag, man.
But now,
Yo,
I'm asking Matt
Official
and
live in
Cole.
Brooklyn. You do.
Yo,
What you
nigga,
want back?
Like, yeah, that
I
crowd
was like,
reaction.
yo, what?
But now I'm asking
Take
you.
the shoulder pads on
Yeah.
all of a sudden. She's like,
She did the twerk bounce.
Yo.
She did the twerk bounce. She
Yo,
did
yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
It's
shit you not.
over.
I don't care what nobody say. That was the biggest reaction of the night.
It was.
Everybody lifted
down.
off their feet. I seen it on the slow mo. I'm
Shout
like,
out to Cleveland.
Yeah,
Cleveland was a
fuck
good
that.
crowd.
That's how I felt.
But now I'm asking Matt and Cole, what do y'all want? In the building or?
Nigga,
no,
you want
before
to
we
win.
segue off, because
You
there's
want to win.
There's a lesson in our history for the new battle rappers, the teams, and all that shit. I feel like the stuff that we went through is a lesson for them. Stuff that they can either look out for or prepare for or figure out what to do so they don't have the same type of problems. One thing that I always regretted is not traveling when you had a battle or there wasn't any, but the times where like you going to Canada and stuff like that, I always felt like, damn, we should be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We should be standing
support?
next to Cortez.
I mean,
To be honest, we had
You know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of conversations about shit like that.
Right.
We're
Like-
trying to
like-
make those things right now.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, at the end of the day, if we want each other to be great, you know what I'm saying? we should mob out with each other, right? Because it's like
That's a fact.
I feel like it's so much of a bigger presence when you in there with people you fuck.
Yeah.
I feel like
Go
we've
out
been
of
doing
town
that, though.
dolo.
You're more
That shit
comfortable.
don't feel great.
I
You
feel
know
like
what I
we've
mean?
been doing that though. Even
hell
Math,
yeah.
I call you.
It's
I
like
feel
if
like
you-
we've been
But see,
doing
it
that.
goes back to what I was saying was when Math asking about moments, right? Like moments. My main goal before anything was always to say, yo, I want to enjoy life on a different level with the people that I struggled with
Right.
on a different level that you will never understand. You understand? If me and Ron went to high school together, from 9th grade, we clicked. We've been in brawls, we've been in basketball tournaments together, we've been dead broke together. I've seen him when his son was born. I've seen both his sons. My son was born. Relationship
Don't
shit,
forget I locked
life
you
shit,
up.
homeless situations. Like niggas have been really like
forget I locked you up.
like good. You know what I'm saying? And bad. I enjoy that. Me and her, same thing. Now I want to be able to be like, yo, we in the fucking tropics, enjoying life in a fucking cabana. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With our joints and nothing worried in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? And those moments I appreciate more than the battle rap shit. Than being at a battle with
That's
them.
real.
I'd rather it be on some shit like, nigga, we came up, you know?
My
Like, we got
30th
a little
birthday.
taste of it. You got a little taste of it.
My 30th birthday. Y'all surprised me. That was a moment for me. Because I don't remember where we was coming from, but y'all dropped me off. And when I got upstairs, I was like, okay, this is my girl. And she had like her friends with her. And I'm like, this is about to be whack. I don't like her fucking friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas just laugh, right? Then slowly like, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Everybody just started coming through. I was like, oh shit, my niggas out. That was a good moment for me.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah,
Your 30th?
my 30th.
What's up?
That was,
Where was we at? We was on.
we was in Riverdale when I lived in Riverdale.
up there,
Oh yeah, the BX, yeah.
The duplex
I
there.
remember. Yeah, I remember.
I was gonna be petty and say somebody said they never was there, but you know.
So with
whatever.
all of that, when did y'all break up in a sense, or when did the whole thing kind of go from NYB to like okay, no?
I don't think
longer-
niggas really broke up though.
Hold on. Can we see if we agree?
This conversation.
Can we see if we agree
I
on
don't
this?
really think niggas broke up though.
Can we see if we
Can't
agree
say
on
niggas
this?
broke up.
Okay,
I don't
go
think
ahead.
niggas really
Reezy,
broke
hold
up.
on,
Go ahead, go ahead.
Hold on, I want to say this.
Let's go.
Can I see if we agree on this? Because Matt's point of view is a big point of view compared to our point of view, like the rapper's point of view. I'm not saying the people that was NYB originally. That's a different allegiance that we didn't try to replace. We was just pushing the momentum because on the music shit, that's where the bag was. You know, Math was at a point where he was trying to transfer from the street shit to the music shit, which we all struggle with that. And of course, a lot of people try to pull you back in. A lot of your day one niggas might not even realize that they're trying to hold
They're
you back.
hindering you from
Yeah.
But it's not for us to
Yeah.
comment. We try to do an album. To this day, I listen to some of those songs and I'm like, God damn. Son,
You
we
feel
had
like it
some
was the
shit.
album?
Huh?
You feel like it was the album?
I feel like the album is where it put the chinks in the armor with a lot of the individuals. You get what I'm saying?
What do you think
like
it was,
me?
Matt?
But I feel like
I
after
feel
that,
like
Album was fire.
let me. So I feel like the album threw a real chink in the armor that Math was unaware about, and then from there I felt like certain individuals just wanted to be their own brand, and it's cool, but it wasn't voiced that way. And it caused a lot of confusion, and I think what we didn't understand was the main thing in this shit is you have to communicate. Whether me and Math have an issue, I need to really call Math, or Math needs to call me and be like, yo son, that's some whack shit you did.
Right.
He and I have a million conversations like that. He'll call me. I'll call.
I think that's why we still rock.
You know what I'm saying?
We
like,
have those conversations.
Yeah, like we have that.
communication.
Right.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't speak up like that. You know what I mean? And I think I learned that only because I go through it with them.
Yeah, I'd be like, cool, let me tell you about yourself, nigga.
You know what I'm
This shit.
saying? Like
like
the gang will
Yo,
not let
personally, I've seen you go through it with Murder Ave.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, these niggas is wild out here.
no, like,
son.
real
But
shit.
it's not really
No,
wild.
wait,
But it's love. It's so
It's
family.
love, yeah,
Yes,
that's what I'm
yes,
saying.
yes.
But like,
It's
It's
definitely
like
From the
some shit when
outside-
you like
from
you
the
on the
outside,
family,
like-
you like, oh, that family is just crazy. They just like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but that's
but
the
real
thing.
shit.
We all
Communication
like,
is what makes the actual relationship last in a sense.
Before
With
we
any type of
loved
relationship.
NYB, we ain't fuck with it. Let's just be real. I'm not
Nah,
gonna
I knew
lie.
that.
Yeah, so before we was like, yes, NYB, let's embrace this. We was like, cool, you switching sides, you bitch ass nigga. We hated
Wow.
it.
Yo,
Niggas
Let's
hated
be
it.
real. I'm not
No,
gonna lie.
I'm gonna be real with you.
We
I'm gonna be
hated
real
it.
with you.
That's a
We
fact.
hated
That's
it.
why I used to wear Murder Ave shirts.
We hated it.
I was trying to smooth everything out.
Smooth everything up. But you can't be mad how we
No,
felt.
we didn't
No,
like it.
I understood.
You feel what I'm
Because
saying?
we was
That's
like
deep.
this.
Because
Look,
it was like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're
You
making
leaving this
albums.
out?
You're making albums with niggas.
But then I
You're
get out
running with
understand.
I was
niggas.
like,
Wow.
I'm gonna put this shirt on. I'm gonna do a song with Misfit. I'm gonna be in her video. I'm gonna do something with
Baby,
Can't
It's all
Talk.
family now.
We
We all
it.
family.
Nah,
That's
we
all
all
we all family. I
Nah,
try
but
to
we
get that
didn't,
message
we
across.
didn't
Like,
understand
we didn't
it. You know what I'm
understand
saying?
it at
We
that
didn't-
time,
We
yeah.
didn't put two and two together.
Facts.
We didn't think about that. All we saw
Like you
was
switch
just
your
like,
sides, yeah.
you got an NYB shirt on there?
You ain't NYB, nigga.
Yo, what the fuck is this? Nigga, I'll probably be the first one like, what the
Facts.
fuck is going on?
So how you deal with that?
Ain't no MAD
Yo, bro.
drip on that shit.
Yo, bro, let me keep it real with
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
It was a learning because I didn't know how to deal with it.
But
Because
also-
it was energy, because you gotta understand, we're getting notoriety, but it's not solely Murder Ave notoriety. You
Right.
understand? So
Right.
then it's like, but then it comes into the play where they're like, you know, there's other side entities that'll just be like, yeah, he with them niggas, son. Like, you know what I mean? And
Is
then it's
that-
like,
is that-
and it was
yes?
never
Yeah.
that. It
It's
was never that.
But it's
Yeah.
also
But it-
like little stupid shit like, yo, Misfit, next, see NYB. The fuck? Nigga, I'm not NYB.
Wow.
Like, you know, shit like
I
that.
also used to come around y'all niggas and be like, y'all NYB.
Yo, It's little shit like that, like on the tweets, NYB's own Misfit.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
And then in my battles, are you NYB or Murder Ave? I'm like, yo, when did I ever say I was
Then it becomes an
NYB?
angle, then it's a
It's
certain
an
thing.
angle, and it's just like, yo, Cole, why you opening these doors for me? It has nothing to do with me.
Wow.
But again, we
don't
didn't
know.
understand.
Right.
Because
We didn't
now when they
understand.
mention Cole and they mention, I'm just like, yo, this is regular
what
shit.
it is.
But in the beginning, I'm like, Cole, it's your fault that this is happening to me.
No, I
You know what I'm saying?
think everybody thought it was Cole's fault.
No, everybody got
of
it though.
course.
Everybody got it. Like I
But
have,
then little
I have
by
friction
little-
with my people.
I remember.
I had real friction
No.
with my people.
Yo,
Like,
Right.
like
who's these new niggas?
Yeah,
almost
right.
beef. Like,
Yeah, fact.
Nah, I
who are
remember.
these niggas you keep bringing around?
Right.
Who the fuck?
I remember at Chambers and Bill Collector video shoot in Williamsburg. It was you and H,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I pull up
Shout out to H, man.
and
Real
H
nigga.
fuck with me. H give me a pound. Boom. Give me an aggressive pound though. H is a brolic nigga. Give me
Big
an aggressive
brolic,
pound.
yeah.
Like, I'm like, yo. And then he turned, and then Math walks out. And he and Mav go at Mav is like, yo, why you acting like a nigga fuck? And they start
Yo,
going
son,
at it
it
on
was-
the street.
Oh,
yo,
that
son,
was on
they-
Lorimer.
Yes. And they're going at it. And then I'm like,
I remember that.
this is them. This
Yeah,
is
he
their
got
brothers.
a big ass NYB chain.
I have no
I'm
word.
like,
You big
oh,
brolic
that's
ass
NYB.
nigga.
I said, I get it now. I'm out. That's when I was like, oh, I get it.
Look,
Don't
HP's like,
NYB.
Crazy.
So then
I didn't get mad at him like, yo,
So-
son, why you got a big
I said,
ass
that's
NY?
NYB right there.
Yo,
Give that shit to me, nigga. He be
But
like,
yo.
nah, it's my shit, nigga.
Nah,
It's all-
nigga, cause you and then you realize you sitting here like we all a family, but it's not our position to even comment on whatever they're arguing
it's a
about.
different
Yeah,
bond.
'cause
They
that's
gotta
they
sort
shit,
that
yeah,
out.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And it was the same way with us. And then you know, after a while, you just sit back and you start learning. You like, all right, man. You know what? How I coped with it, and I'll be dead ass honest with you. And I will say this: the energy with us has changed. I think in the last year and a half. I think they wanted to count us out. I think they really wanted us. I think they still want us out. You know what I'm saying? This right here. They don't want to fuck with us. I'll say that in the camera. Y'all don't want to fuck with us.
When you say who? What are you talking about?
Just like I feel like we the underdogs. I feel like niggas don't want to give us all correct props.
I feel you.
Feel what I'm saying? And I'm moving like that. I'm moving like there's a chip on my shoulder.
Yeah, you
and
are.
I feel like you need to move like that. You need to move like that. But like I do, son, because I feel like
I move like there's a gap on my waist,
we're
nigga.
great with the hate.
Say something, bitch.
We should, but if we turn that around, nigga, we
Voltron
gonna
it
be
up.
But you gotta understand.
I see.
Because a lot of people want to see that, though.
I feel like this comes from like the days where there was nothing they could do about it.
Oh yeah, they salty. They salty because they was
feel what
getting
I'm saying?
bullied.
I
They
feel
was
like-
getting bullied.
Right.
And
They
now they're
was
like, all right,
at that
fuck it, we're
time.
not gonna open doors for niggas. You know what I mean?
You said the point?
But
Yeah.
the point I was trying to make was, I called this woman right here about a year and a half ago, and she was just like, "Cole, what up?" And I'm like, "Yo, Fit, I gotta like talk to you." And she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yo, I need to be a better leader." She was like, "What you mean?" Like, I was like, "Nah, Fit. Like, I need to be a better leader because I'm at the point where, nigga, we supposed to be getting these bags. And I take that serious because it's my responsibility to open those doors, or not even that, but just make sure those doors are open for all of us to eat in any facet, whether it's clothes, whether it's battles, whether it's music or whatever. You know what I mean? And then I had to talk with Math. And I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna look y'all in the camera and say this. I had a conversation with Math about getting a job. I don't know if you remember that. And I was just like, yo, I don't even know if I want to do this. I haven't had a job in 10 years. You feel what I'm saying? But I was like, you know what? I need to start from the drawing board and get this shit right in order to reap the benefits, because we put in the work. We have all the contacts. My phone is the most valuable thing on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have so many contacts. And I looked at it and I said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I will sacrifice my pride and do what I gotta do and go back to a job and not go in the streets. Try to move correctly. Focus and put a structure into the shit. And I feel like in the last year and a half of doing that, yo, shit has changed dramatically, from us being in media, from us working with our merch, from us
real.
coming back into the battles.
Fit,
And it's like,
wow,
all right,
wow.
and then bro, again, it's speaking shit into the universe like I did back then, like we say. And now I feel like we all, without even communicating, are on some shit like, yo, you gonna be there? We there. Yo, we mobbing? We mobbing.
I feel like
yo,
that's
we
been,
coming out, we
that's
coming
been
out.
the wave.
And I
lately,
feel like
bro.
we felt that
Within
the
the last
first
year,
time.
I feel like we've been doing that a lot.
I feel like at the Farrah battle, we felt that energy. I feel like at the official battle, we felt that energy.
yeah.
The T-top battle, we felt that energy.
Yeah,
And it's gonna
Hoffa was in
continue
it,
like
yeah.
that.
We've been
You know what I
doing
mean?
But taking it.
And the hollow battle, like
Even the
No,
hollow battle, yeah.
no, we're not going there.
Why
We're
not?
not going there yet.
Why not?
Okay.
We're not going there
Not
yet
yet. Let's wait.
because we got off track on
NYB,
what was the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
What was
Paul
the
said
moment?
it was like the music,
Oh yeah,
I mean, the album
Matt,
and everything like that.
All right, yeah,
So,
Matt.
Matt,
What was
what-
your with NYB?
For y'all, I would say the moment was the Calico battle.
Not me, nigga. Not me. Not
you
me.
mean?
Not
Calico?
all
Not
of
me.
y'all.
Not
Well,
me.
nah, you can't say all of them.
That's how you felt, man.
Well, I'll let Matt explain because I know what Matt felt.
Because
But I'll
it's
let
a
Matt
different
explain.
time for me.
Okay.
Okay.
The Calico battle was
Let
a
me hear this.
result of the time.
Okay.
It was when my daughter left, disappeared. I don't think that y'all knew exactly what was going on with me. And it came off as Math don't care no more. He's not coming out to events. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. Oh, we got a show over here. Math's not coming. I don't think that everybody knew like how much that was fucking with me.
But all right, I'll give you credit on that because I did forget this. But when the gang would get mad at me, right? The gang would get mad at me because they'll be on some shit like, if Math has something, we mob out and we 50, 60 deep. When Cortez had something, there was a couple times Math didn't show up. And that's the first thing niggas would tell me. Yo, son, we be pulling up for this nigga. This nigga don't be pulling up for us. And that's what I'm saying. That type of shit is the shit we had to learn. And then I had to tell Matt, like, yo, son, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? And it causes little animal. And I will say that. I didn't even think about that. But that was a time where, you know, you would smooth it off or whatever like that. But just communicating with me doesn't mean he's communicating with Misfit, with Rum, with whoever it is. You know what I mean? And then it's 30 of us, 40 of us.
Yeah, that's a lot.
We're not making 40 phone calls to tell niggas why you didn't pull up to your studio hosting or your show hosting.
So to a certain extent, it wasn't even, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I still felt like, even when we was recording the album, like that whole time period, I was gone.
Yeah?
But sometimes people are dealing with demons or like
real
something
life
that you
shit,
don't
though.
know.
Bro, do you remember what I looked like when I showed up to Summer Madness?
Yeah, I do remember. I remember you was all fucked up. You had a cut. You was wearing shades. You didn't want to show. And I was I was like, why you acting like that? And you were just like, I'm good. You know what I mean?
I was not good.
But the thing was,
I was not good. And I wish somebody would have grabbed me like, yo, son, leave right now. This ain't happening today. Something's wrong, bro. Like, just go. You know what I mean? I was fucked up.
We didn't, you know what I mean? But again, I look at shit like that too, because we learned. The only thing I hate is learning. I don't regret it.
Is it a maturity thing too?
Nah, it's a super maturity thing, but it's also, nigga, there's nothing to mature about if you don't know, bro.
Yeah,
it was his first time walking on stage at Webster Hall, and it's 1,500 people that are tired of him bullying everybody and not losing, and they got a little underdog champion Calico, and he does good, and they just try to write him off completely.
Okay. Yeah,
you understand?
like
And we don't understand about the tides turning.
Yeah.
We don't understand about not being a favorite no more. You know what I mean?
The love and hate relationship with the fans.
We don't learn everything. And we didn't even know how to perform on stages.
Niggas extra hard on you though.
Nah,
Because niggas done did the same shit you done
like,
did. And niggas ain't giving other niggas the same energy.
Bro, but I feel like I don't mind that because
heavy is the head that wear the crown.
that's a fact.
I respect it.
And I feel like compared to, I have an unfair advantage compared to a lot of people.
I feel like that.
Whether people want to acknowledge it or not.
What's that?
You dig what I'm saying? No, just me being who I am. It's
I
just
feel like
it's an
it's
advantage.
It's just a difference. You dig what I'm saying?
Because it's your
Same
talent.
shit
You
you
like,
do.
yo, I could bullshit and still be better than 90% of you motherfuckers
I
out
mean, I
there.
did it for 10 years. Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers really didn't think
Last
that,
minute game.
Nah, facts.
They didn't
How much
understand,
battle
like,
you took
a
that
lot
year?
of these battles was a motherfucker preparing for months and me writing some shit the day before. So, just because I didn't have that focus. So, for all the battle rappers out there, all the battle rap teams and all that shit, I think that it needs to be just deeper than just battle rap. You guys really got to connect, and you really got to have a clear understanding of what you want to be, what you want to represent, how strong of a crew you are. That makes a big difference.
And the end game.
Huge difference. In the end game. Where are you taking this? Well, how many different, there's so many
Avenues.
different avenues now. Like right now, what we doing right here, there's gonna be another battle rapper that's gonna say, I'm gonna start a podcast, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that, da-da-da. And they will be well within their rights because of however successful this gets, or whatever, to go that avenue.
And it's important. It's important for people to see and find different ways to advance.
Let me ask you, from the outside looking in, you seeing the energy, how did you look at us before you met us?
Like stars, most definitely. Like from the first time, it was just an honor. I couldn't. And my thing is, y'all humility. That's how I took it. Like, yo, they actually come to my crib. Like these.
What was it? Was that day your first interviews when we did the black screen and we was going over there?
Yeah,
with
those
the black
were like
screen?
my first.
Your first interviews?
Yeah, my first time doing a couple.
Who was your
interviews.
first interview?
My first.
Who's your first big interview?
Yeah, big interview.
All right, the first time.
Might have been me.
Now,
Yeah,
Cortez.
we'll see.
With Cortez kind of ushered me into understanding the game. That's what you did for me.
I was super high in that interview. I remember
like,
my eyes was
you
red,
showed me-
but like 6 joints jumped in my DM. Like,
Oh
yo, this
yeah,
little
when your
Spanish
face was
nigga
dumb red
sexy.
and all that.
I was dripping, my chain was dripping.
Really?
I was out, bud, bloodshot red.
With Cortez opened me up to like
Got a couple cheeks
networking.
off that.
Like,
Thank you, brother.
You helped me network a lot though, bro. That was the thing. You actually was like, you was opening doors for me.
Yeah.
You was like, yo, nah, I'm gonna try to get him
The
for
whole
you.
Steams, the rookies versus that shit and all that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as like our first viral moment, it was with Math when, you know, he talked a lot of the crazy shit about, you know, URL, dogs.
First viral.
You know what I'm saying? My first super viral moment was with Math too. Like this, like 100 and something when he was told disaster. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
I'm the same person everywhere I go.
Yeah, like all of that, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like, yo, when I linked with Cortez, networking, you actually put me on to a lot of situations. You networked with me with a lot of different people early, and you would always give me advice. You would always be like, yo, Gene, you should do it like this. Or da-da-da, like, yo, you should move it like this.
Nigga said it's government.
Yeah, I mean, that's how Cole always said my regular name. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
I
yo.
told you earlier, right?
And Cortez never called me knowledge. He just be like, yo,
He did
call me
say
by my
that.
regular
I
name
said
all
knowledge.
day.
He was like, you been
Forever.
Eugene.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, that's
Gene.
it.
Yeah.
Gene.
You know what I'm saying? Now y'all all know. So,
Yeah.
so really,
And we smoke a lot of good bud, so like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like we have those conversations. Like it just
You
be
know what
like
I'm saying?
that.
We would always build, but really, I was just mad. Yeah, humility. Like, I actually didn't. Like, it was surprising that I was able to get some of y'all. Like, that's how I felt. Like, oh my God, like these dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of showed me like, okay, the industry isn't as crazy as like from the outside. Y'all look like, of course, superstars. Like, and y'all are superstars, but it didn't look like okay that it would be so accessible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Shout
what
out
I
to
learned.
Westbury.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, West Money, let's get it.
Shout out to West Money, man.
You
My
already know.
nigga, you know the vibe.
Shout out to all the
my
family out
niggas.
here, man. Facts,
Shout out to West Money,
You know,
man.
I always say I wouldn't be in this position without everybody who you know what I'm saying, gave me the opportunity to sit down and have these
You
conversations.
know the vibe.
Yeah.
So, and Mav giving me another opportunity to come here, sit with him, and build with him.
I fuck with this
Like,
nigga
this
crazy.
is a
This my
continuation
guy.
of like,
Fuck
yo,
with him.
with good relationships, good rapport.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Before this, Mav had me do something crazy, post a video. I got into a little situation, and me and Mav for the first time got into a little contentious back and forth. And I had to be
why
like,
you laughing, son? Why you laughing, son? Was you with him? Was you
Nah,
with
he
him? What
wasn't with me,
happened?
but I explained him the situation. I was like, I think Mav gained more respect for me a little bit because he kind of seen where I was like, I was able to kind of be like, yo, Mav, I gotta hold myself down and be like, yo, I made a mistake, regardless if you feel it or not. And Mav was like, you know what? I respect it.
But I think one time, not too long ago, you had posted something and me and you had a conversation.
Heck, yo, you-
and I was like,
You could've
yo,
talked to
you're
me.
better than that. I told him, I said, yo, you better
could've
than that,
called
boy.
me.
You could have called me. Like,
Real
you got my
talk.
number, my
Yeah.
nigga. You been in my crib.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what?
Yeah.
You're right, I'm gonna take it down. And then I was just like, I ain't asked you to take it down, but I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
Call me.
you my man, my
Well, I
nigga.
coulda
Like,
gave you the exclusive,
you
my
get what I'm
nigga.
saying? And I could have gave you the whole joint. Like,
Right.
you really just dropped. And you was like, you know what?
Yeah.
You right, Cole. I'm gonna take it down. And then he must have thought about it, and he called me back later on that night. Yo, son, you know what? My bad. And I was just like, nah, I'm over it, bro. Like, you feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But that's why it's a different thing because we understand now. Back then, we'd have been like, yo, I ain't fucking with that.
No,
nigga.
but I feel like everybody gonna
Like-
go through that. Me and Matt had issues. Me and you had issues. Me and Fit. I feel like everybody goes through that though.
It's the grown
If,
pains.
if you real niggas with niggas,
growing
you go
pains.
through
I
that.
tried to spend some goon cash one time.
Nah,
bro.
stop it, man. Stop it, man. Man, stop it.
We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. No, we're not
I know
gonna
you
go
my
there. We're not gonna
nigga.
go there. But you know,
No, stop.
I know.
We're not
We're not
you my
gonna go there.
nigga. Stop. But I'm just saying.
We're not gonna go there.
I feel like if you don't go through shit with your niggas,
Facts.
then they really not your niggas.
But I
That's
feel
a
like
fact.
that's why we're a lot more, no matter what, like we're a lot more genuine than a lot of these other groups. I feel like a lot of the other groups are just associating with themselves because they're trying to attach themselves to something that's lit,
Yeah.
quote unquote lit,
Got
you
a
know?
good energy, yeah.
But it's not about that with us. It's like, man, I fuck with this nigga.
Right.
There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, fact.
Me and Misfit have a 2-on-2 this weekend. There's nothing you can do about family.
Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing you can question.
Speaking
It
of 2 on
doesn't
2s.
matter.
Speaking of 2 on 2.
Right.
Millie Rock.
Let's talk to it. Yo, tell the camera.
Yo, hold on,
Millie Rock ever.
I'm never gonna let this nigga Millie Rock again.
He had the worst Millie Rock
Just
ever.
make sure you
And
got
it was horrible.
Make sure you got it
Both
down.
of y'all was horrible.
I
we
wasn't
was
supposed
both
to
bad.
Millie Rock.
We was both bad.
I wasn't supposed
First
to
of all,
Millie Rock.
Millie Rock
Close
is
this in his
a
bag.
click.
Cool, you did the.
I was just
One
hype.
click.
He was hyping.
Listen,
Nah,
first
Millie
off,
Rock did
hold
the-
on. First off,
His shit
I
was-
got him super hoodie to even get to. What else? What else?
Yeah,
Hey, the
yeah,
nigga,
yeah.
that's what else? Talk the socks on you niggas.
That Millie Rock was trash.
I gassed the fuck out of that shit.
That
I
Millie
was
Rock was
like, what
trash,
else,
though, boy. I
nigga?
don't want to hear that.
Fuck out
Yo,
of here,
I'm not gonna
nigga.
lie,
That
son.
Millie Rock was trash.
So
But
it's
the
like it's
ball,
like
the
it's
moment,
like
it's a moment.
It was a moment, but that
what?
Millie Rock
It was
was
like
gone.
2 days before the battle.
Yes.
We're at your crib,
Yeah.
trying to put it together, and
Mav catches a spurt. You know, like anybody that knows
But-
a battle rapper,
but-
when you catch a spurt, it's like a good 16 might come
like
to
a
you.
zone.
Facing the
and then
window.
and it's
I was
like,
just looking out the window. All of a sudden, I was like, "Oh shit, this shit right here is crazy." Cortez is like, "Go rock out."
I said, I can't even.
This your
that's
first
crazy.
battle back.
It's your first, exactly. It's first battle back. URL. He came off the band. Like, you need a moment. Was it?
It
Was
was
it
a
a
moment.
moment?
bro.
Box with you niggas, snap box, clocking you niggas.
Dominican style.
Son,
That was
But
a
what was
moment.
great
That
was when
fire.
Mav was putting on the do-rag, and I was like, yeah, so they just look crazy. I said, fuck it. Just go, nigga, just go. You know what I mean? And I said, yo, son, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna wild out though. I'm gonna just stay focused. Make sure you know your ball.
You did. You know what you did?
I hit you so hard in the chest.
Son, he slapped me so hard in the chest, son.
Ric Flair,
If you
woo!
watch the
Ric
footage,
Flair, woo!
there's a part where Cortez is like, yeah, nigga, let's go. Blah. And I just stopped like, oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. God damn it, Cortez. I look back like, how the fuck did Cortez hit me this hard? And I'm just standing there like,
I get my shit
acting
together.
like I'm looking for something. I'm looking for my breath, bro. I can't
Gotta
fucking
get my
breathe.
shit together.
I'm like, oh
Gotta
shit.
get my
Gotta
shit
get my shit
together.
I'm
together.
like, okay,
Get your shit
I got
together,
it
man.
back, and I went back and I finished that shit. But I was like, damn, Corey, you just knocked the fuck.
But you know what? It showed that y'all real brothers because y'all chemistry, every two
Nah,
on
it
two
was
that
good.
y'all
It
do,
was
like,
good.
Yo, to be
you know what I'm
honest,
saying?
I
From
don't
the
think
creativity and
I
everything.
feel like we undefeated.
I don't think there's
Yeah.
another 2-on-2 like y'all niggas.
It was good.
Cause y'all really friends. These other niggas just be.
Let me tell you
doing
something. Let me
2-on-2.
tell you something.
Why
Our first-
DNA and Sean is
our
friends,
first
bro?
Nah, they friends.
Y'all,
Yo,
you can't
DNA
say
can
that.
shine. Nah.
Can't say that.
DNA, it's only a certain, a couple of them.
So don't say
Then-
just y'all, cause
And
y'all.
Tay Rock and Surf, I feel like
Yeah.
that.
Nah,
a lot
I
of
don't feel
niggas
like
is
that.
cool.
I don't feel like
You
that.
don't feel like that?
I don't feel like that.
Why? Because it's
But the
CC show?
chemistry
I don't
is
feel like
ridiculous.
Them niggas ain't got years. Y'all niggas got years. Them niggas ain't got years.
It'd be a,
I will keep it real
Them
though.
niggas only got years though.
Them niggas
Ain't
is dope.
nobody off
They
their
dope,
first
but they ain't got
2-on-2.
years, though.
Off their first 2-on-2, take NWX and put on the show
Y'all
like we
smoked the
did.
That was
NWX
crazy.
in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Y'all smoked them though.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then to go battle Verb and Young Ill on URL.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Right?
I
That was-
fucked y'all up a little bit when I jumped in the car.
Oh,
Yeah. Yo, Breezy, you had one
Breezy,
line. You had one line.
Hey, he fucked it. He botched it completely.
I
nigga.
botched it
That nigga got
completely.
What's that
nervous.
show?
Hey,
Botched?
Y'all ready for
What's
this
that
cooking?
show? Botched? Oh
You
my
remember
God.
that?
Yo, y'all
Y'all
ready
ready for this cooking? Breezy, you had one line, bro.
One line.
Yo, we should be lit.
Yeah, I know. He was.
Don't give me these
pressure, though,
lines. If it ain't chore,
I'd be mad for some
Don't
y'all
give
to be
him
like,
a
yo, come
fucking
through and do a
line.
line. I'd be like, I'm about to. I wouldn't even want to jump in and like.
But then,
yo,
but then,
Reese
but then,
is so heavy-handed too. When I be battle rapping, he grab me. I be like, shit, this nigga be
What are you
knocking me
doing?
but,
chore.
but, and then the battle Verb and Ill, and they had that moment, and then the next year let's keep it real. They tried to feed us to the wolves. They thought Ill Will and Rum Nitty was gonna get us on a two weeks prep.
Yeah.
Psych.
And me and Mav was like, nah, it's not gonna happen. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And we turned up, and I like that right there. I was just sitting there. I was just like, that was a big confidence booster for me because that was mass return. I always had the vault shit. But I always felt like niggas was just so much sleeping on certain performances. It's like, yo, I've had these great performances off of URL. Mm-hmm. And y'all just not counting it. You understand? So like doing those 2-on-2s got me back into the conversation. You know what I mean? Which I needed. You understand? And me and Matt both understood we needed this. And and that to me is more memorable than the actual Millie Rock. Like the fact that me and Matt have these conversations in the crib is like, yo, son, these niggas want us out of here. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And we really, really take that shit to heart. Like, fuck out of here. Like, nigga, it's not going down like
y'all
that.
should, because y'all was both on the first URL ever.
Yeah.
You and Matt was both on the first URL ever.
They fuck shit up.
Cortez, you was the first pay-per-view on URL, period.
Today.
So they had the biggest 2-on-2 event last year, and y'all don't get called. How'd y'all feel about that, knowing that type of pain?
That was whack. That was whack.
You know what? I didn't mind it too much.
You know why that was whack, though.
I didn't know, but I know why it was whack. I understand things about loyalty
and business.
And, you know, sometimes some people just don't have those type of qualities. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But you understand. We all understand it. But I will say, last year, I know what I was doing. So I understand why it was a conflict. I understand who was on the card and why it was made a conflict. That for me being there, I just didn't like the fact that you had to not be on the card because of that. You know what I'm saying? That was whack. That was corny. They could have did what they're doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
But what they're doing right now didn't come until I smacked the bitch in the face. They wouldn't have thought of that then.
I kind of feel like
I
they were sleeping on you.
slap
Yeah, you had to do
before they said, yo,
we need
this
fit.
bitch is fire.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I felt like that was always.
impact-wise.
I felt like that was always kind of whack too, because I felt like you, Misfit, you took. I don't even know what approach to call it as far as female battle rap. I don't know if it's the Lux approach or whatever. But you've always been a female main stage. Your resume is just strictly top tier. Your resume is nothing of a come up.
That's why my name
Your
is King
first QB, was it QB?
QB.
We do.
I battled regular. I battled
Ema X, but Cassidy was there.
Ema X,
Cassidy
But Cassidy was there for you.
Facts.
On your second battle in Grand Time.
Then you
Cassidy
battled
pulled
what?
up for us.
Facts. I battled this girl named Fendi.
Duchess.
Fendi.
No, Fendi was when I battled
And I
Thesaurus,
killed
right?
her at fucking 5 points.
Fendi was
That was
that's
Fendi
what
and
Cassidy
5
was.
points,
That was with
Duchess.
Cassidy.
Ema
Then
X was
Duchess.
when I battled.
That disaster battle that night.
Disaster
I
battle
taught your
Suede.
body like
I battled
origami.
Yeah,
Some shit.
that was the shit in Brooklyn.
Then it was
That
Duchess.
shit, then Duchess, and at the time, Queen of the Ring was sucking Duchess hard. Like, yo, this bitch is it.
Yeah, facts.
She's that bitch. And I'm
Smoked
like,
her.
where the battle right? The Bronx? That's hometown?
Smoked
Yo,
her.
Brooklyn in the building. We here, whatever.
Yeah.
So
Smoked her.
when they did that, cool, that worked out.
Then it was Shayna.
And
But
then
that
it
went
was,
semi-viral because it looked like y'all was gonna scrap at the end.
Yes,
Remember, y'all was gonna
yes,
pop amendment
yes,
cuts
yes.
off
Nigga,
like
we
that.
was in the
Yes,
scrap.
And
We was
yeah,
gonna scrap.
no. What I'm saying, but
Nigga,
but they
my
edited
girl-
it. But they edited
Big
it
facts.
to make it end right after as they rush
Nigga,
each
if it
other.
wasn't for Sarah Connor, it would have got real ugly in that bitch.
Big fact.
But Sarah Connor was like, yo,
And
Fit,
Suede. Shout out to
please.
Suede.
Shout
And
out
at
to
that
Sarah
time,
Connor.
yo, shout out to
Facts.
fucking Sarah Connor, the
And
godmother
shout out
of
to
this
Suede.
shit.
Facts, the
Sarah Connor's
godmother.
definitely the godmother of
Definitely.
this shit. So
Facts.
shout out to Sarah.
And I really feel like
100%.
she don't get the credit she
She
deserves.
don't.
Big facts.
She don't.
Yeah,
she
she
put a
don't.
lot
She been
of
holding it down
rappers
for
that's
years.
on now on.
Yeah.
She was always in the mix. I mean, she was always a confidence builder for me. She
Right.
always used to tell me, yo, Fit, you're fucking nicer than a lot of these bitches. Don't ever let niggas tell you different. And I always hear that shit in the back of my mind, like, yo, fuck everybody.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And she was a heavy supporter for me in that Duchess battle. You know what I mean? She kind of got my head right. Because at the time, I was too ignorant. Like, I was like, nigga, I'm a shooter in her face. I got the knob in me right now. Right now.
Jesus.
And she's like, Misfit, please. You're going to be a superstar. Just rap. And I'm like, no. And I'm so grip, nigga, like, no.
Yo, I really don't think that y'all understand this battle rap shit. Y'all don't. Y'all see it now.
I don't
Y'all
think
see
they
like,
understand, like,
yo,
niggas really
everybody's
live this
cool,
life.
everybody's
Big
rapping and
I'm
everything.
mature
But there was
a
there was once a point where this shit was like,
Dangerous.
Yes.
It's
Not
like life and
anybody
death,
could
son.
rap.
It wasn't
Not
clout
anybody
shit. It
could
wasn't-
battle rap.
yeah,
No,
you could have.
talk
Anybody couldn't
It
just
wasn't
battle rap.
clout shit. Like, at the time, like, and when somebody said something disrespectful to you, you took it as, oh,
trying to play
we're
me?
gonna fight.
Yeah.
Now
Right.
it's like, if somebody say something crazy to me on Twitter, I'll go in the bitch DM and be like, yo, what up? And they be like, yo, you know I love you? Yeah, all right, bitch. Suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to do the clout shit.
Yeah.
And so you know that. So now when bitches talk Twitter on Twitter, I just be like, all right, cool, all right, yeah. But back then, I had no fucking idea. So I'm like, cool.
What's going
I'm
on?
out to fight, nigga.
Even with your
Shout out
comeback
to
with
K Prophet,
Farrah though,
right?
I remember feeling like, yo,
About to shoot that
y'all
nigga.
about like, what's going on? Fit your first battle back. It's
I
about
was
to get.
so proud of myself.
It looked like y'all was about to fight too.
I was
then I was like, yo,
absolutely
Okay,
100%.
I was coming to you like,
What battle?
fam,
Yo, that's the moment.
yeah.
Yo, that's the moment for me that I realized, and I looked in the mirror like, Misfit, you have grown the fuck up. Like, you grown up. You grown up. You change your life. Cause I totally took what she was doing and laughed at it. Like, bitch, you wildin'. You gonna let me get these rounds off? Cause I prepared them to put you in this casket very nicely.
Right.
Like, nothing you say right now or do is gonna stop this body. Cause I knew what I had. You know what I'm saying?
And that's where
Knew it.
That's where our mindsets should have been from the start.
Yeah, but like I said, who knew? You know what I'm saying? Who fucking knew?
Right.
Because at the time when I was battling Duchess, didn't know. Even when I was battling Shayna Ashley, I feel like for me, that was my pivotal moment with Shayna Ashley. I think I became my own person there.
Facts.
That's when I realized, yo,
I'm nice.
I'm that bitch, my nigga. Like, yo, I never forget this day. I was on Myrtle and Classen, and I spit my bars to Cool, my guy Rilla. Shout out to E Rilla, yo nigga. That
Rilla, what up?
wish he could be here today. Feel me. Feel me. That's my right here, man. Nah, so,
Yeah.
Damn, Rilla should have
I'm
cared.
trying
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Rilla to do a Feel Me song for like, years. Feel
Rilla,
me.
man, if anybody know Rilla, they know what's up, man.
Yeah.
They know my guy put in that work. But he was there. It might have been like a couple other people, but I spit my Shayna Ashley shit. And they was just like, yo, like, you evolved. Like, there's some other shit. Like, you ready. Like, you good.
Like she was looking at
you're
for
gonna
me to
smoke
give
her.
her like constructive
You smoke
criticism,
her.
and I was like, nah, it's lit.
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
I was like, it's lit.
Yeah.
And she was like, it's lit. I was like, nah, nigga, she not being. She's like, you sure? But I feel like I said fit.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
Correct.
You got it.
Correct.
I remember me and you spitting the A-Verb and Hitman rounds. And I remember I was still working at the airport and I dipped off and I was like, Mav, hold on, give me like 5 minutes, I'm gonna call you. And I'm in the airport and people are walking by and I'm spitting my rounds to Mav on the phone in the airport. Out loud, nigga.
Yeah.
Pacquiao, nigga, your blood, nigga. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like this. And Mav is like, you ready? And then Mav spits his shits. And I'm like, his name's Duncan? And Mav is like, yeah. And I'm like, this is crazy.
Yo,
and
to be honest, though,
then
I
they
feel
pushed
like
it back 2 weeks. And we knew our shit like
I
to
feel
a
like
certain
niggas sleep on
degree.
y'all as a 2 and 2. I feel like y'all the inner 2 and 2, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it real. Niggas sleep on y'all on the 2 and 2
No,
shit.
I'll be honest with you. You gotta give credit to the other people that's out there that's
Of
great.
course.
Absolutely, because
Of
NWX is killing.
course.
And
NWX is lit.
is dope.
They got
I
more
think they're
battles
the
than
best
us.
as well.
They
But I just
lit.
feel like people
But
don't.
but hold on. Do you
Gun
feel like
titles.
you beat NWX
Gun
in
titles.
Atlanta?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I feel like
That
that.
shit was the most creative thing I seen as a 2-on-2. Like,
I
I
feel-
thought that like as
The
far
Santa
as
Claus.
creativity, I never still did to this day. Like
I
y'all
feel like
made
y'all
up
beat
Even with the
production.
DJ, everything, and
Like, it was a
that's the
real
Matt.
live show.
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta give credit
was
to Matt,
different.
right? Because the DJ,
So when
My
can we
thing
get?
was-
So when we get more of that? When can we get more of that?
This weekend.
I don't want to
This
Gang,
weekend,
gang.
right?
Gang, gang.
Oh, so let's talk about the 2-on-2 that
Yeah,
matters.
Let's get it. Let's get
Misfit
it.
in the building.
Yes.
Cortez.
January
January
royalty.
Royalty.
No, this is a huge card.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about it.
Is this the
What do
real
you think?
first?
What do you
Is
think?
this the first?
'Cause
Wait,
I respect you.
let me ask you this: is this the first really like intergender card, where it's like guys
No.
versus
It's not.
like fully?
No, I'm gonna keep it real. It's
not the first battle. I'm talking about first card like that. The thing.
Maybe, but QB and Sway battle D-Rec and
I know that. Now, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
saying
that was
battle.
on the card.
I'm not
No,
saying
we're
battle.
talking
I'm saying
about
a full
You talking
card.
about card, the whole
A
card.
full card of intergender battles.
Yeah, I think ARP probably got close to that.
I think he got
His
some,
last
but he
event.
had some
Ladies
girls,
and
Ladies and
guys,
gents.
guys.
Okay,
He had some
yeah,
guy ones.
But I don't knock someone taking that idea and just making it a whole card.
whole card.
You know what I'm saying?
But even
Let's
this card is
let's
not
not
like
do
that,
that,
though.
especially Queen of the Ring, man.
But this card is not even like that. It's not every battle.
battle
Every
is
battle
intergender.
except KCJ,
Yeah.
except the first
And
battle.
Twerking
Every
Ab
battle was
got
like
added.
that.
And 40 bars in Miss Hustle, right?
Oh yeah, it's the main
Oh
event.
yeah.
That's the main event.
Shout
and
out to ARP.
twerking Ave.
Nah, AOP
Well, they
did
just
his
added
thing
that
with
because that got
card.
canceled.
But I'm saying it's not the full card
That battle's
with,
already
with
paid
guys
for.
versus girls.
I think AOP did his thing with the card. You
It
know
was
what I'm saying?
fire.
Ladies and
Follow the
gents.
Yeah,
originators.
he did his thing. Come on, man. He did his thing with the card. And but I do think Queen of the Ring, if not there, then nowhere. Because regardless of how much I go through it with Debo, how much I go through it with the league, or whatever the case may be, they have been the only one that have surrounded their entire existence around females.
Fact.
Yeah, that's a
And
fact.
shout out to fucking Queen of the Ring
Yeah,
because
let's give him a little clap.
I've prospered
The whole squad.
Every
what's up.
battle I've had to make me who I am was all Queen of the Ring, and we didn't
Even
need
the
the
URL battle.
we didn't need the big fucking venues. You
Right,
understand?
right.
We didn't need like, oh, I'm on this card because Lux is on it. No,
I feel like you
I
guys
was
have a
myself.
stronger fan base.
Big
Hell
facts.
yeah. Nigga, we got freaking Facebook fucking shit that people be on there. Know my whole life and I don't even know who it is. They're like, I know everything about you. This is where you live. This is your color. This is your eye color. And this is, I'm like, yo, this is nuts. But I love
that
the
is
Queen of
nuts.
the Ring fans. It's a love and a hate thing.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, man, you get in them chats and you don't leave. It's hard. They'll kill you. Because if they don't fuck with you, it's over. But if they fuck with you, you lit.
To this day, I don't know what the best battle rap chats are. So if y'all in them,
Yo, they be
like
going
write them in
crazy.
the comments. Write them in the comments. Tag me or something, like at me or something.
Some good ones
or
out
invite
there.
me.
No, they
I'm
not.
gonna start.
No,
I'm gonna
no,
start
no,
going
no.
to this
Battle
thing.
of girl?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Battle of girl?
Don't even get off topic. Don't go in the chat.
Don't go in the chat.
No.
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 Why?
You
Man,
will die.
will drive you
I
crazy.
will die.
It will drive you crazy.
drives you
Like,
crazy.
don't go in the chat. I recommend this to every female up and coming, every male.
Every
Don't
battle
get in
rapper, period.
Don't get in the chats. You know why? They tend to pull you in, and once they get you in, you can't get out. It's like a fucking
What you mean?
Matrix.
What
Nah,
do you
those
mean?
Yo, you
Facebook
get in
chats,
a
let me tell you
matrix of
something.
fan
Let me tell you
base,
something.
and you start arguing
made it
with a
out?
billion niggas.
Yeah, you made it
Yeah,
out.
I made it out. I never
Let me tell
I'm
you
good.
something.
I'm good.
Have
I
you
said
battled a
prayer.
girl before?
Huh?
Have you battled a girl before?
Have I ever battled a girl?
That's easy.
Your relationship
sure.
with Bonnie.
Oh my
But
god.
you didn't battle
Now
Bonnie.
you haven't battled.
That's not a.
You had the most memorable rebuttal.
That's not a relationship. That was a mentorship.
That was a mentorship. That's
But-
hilarious.
That's
But no,
something
You
different.
never battled a female though.
No, right?
Nah, I
Three
don't
rounds.
think I ever. I don't
You
think I
should
ever
smoke
battled a
somebody.
female. I was supposed to be the first guy to do it on Queen of the Ring though.
Oh really?
I was supposed to battle QB, Shayna Ashley, and E Hart
At the same time.
Wow.
at the same time.
Oh, that's fire.
That's super fun.
They would have smoked your boots.
Nah,
Nah, come on, man.
not at
Man,
all.
don't do that to the
Not
ladies.
at all.
What?
Not at all.
Give it up for the ladies. Stop it.
Don't do that.
Never.
I'm gonna hold it down
Who
for
do
the
I think
ladies
I
tonight.
am? I'm the guy that called Debo and told him, yo, give me 3 of them.
Wait, who? What's the name? What's the name?
Give me 3 of them.
QB,
Hart,
Shayna,
QB, and E Hart.
I battled all of them. Because I'm the GOAT.
And smoked all of them.
I'm the GOAT.
What you saying? You ain't battling at the same time, man. You're like,
I would if I could, right? But we're not gonna count them out. I
then
love you, man.
Come
in
on,
between
battle
that time,
female. You battled
I took an
40,
L
right?
to I took an L to Calico, and that's what stopped that from happening.
Yeah, that Calico loss was
Did you
serious.
take it out
It
of
was
Calico though?
serious. It
Shit.
was serious. I
Fuck
will
that, we'll
fuck
take
you
L's.
up now, nigga.
Fuck
Yeah.
that,
Fuck
we'll
you
take
up.
L's.
I don't really
You ain't
know.
lose category.
So y'all
My
two on
baby
two.
back, nigga. Fuck
Cortez and Misfit. How's it been? You know, you worked with Math already. What's it like working with Fit?
Yo, I hate Core to the core. Nah.
Everybody's gonna hate
Nah,
me working with me.
I don't hate Core. I just
Yeah,
think
because Core's a little
I
different.
move at my own pace, and I know
Yes.
that. I'm a victim of that.
Yes.
Of like, I really move at my own pace because it's like
He's annoying.
I'm very annoying.
He's annoying.
Right, I'm very annoying, but I'm so meticulous that it's like I don't put the pressure on myself. Like I understand that, yo. I look at an angle, right? This is how I do. I look at an angle, and we actually did this like a couple days ago, and it's like we looking at a certain angle. We can't put it together. We know the angle, and I won't force it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll just sit there, and I'll take a couple days thinking, and then when the eureka comes, it comes, and then it's just like, yeah, nigga, but we wasted 3-4 days, but I'm so like petty, like nah, but it's gotta be like to the word. You understand? That some people don't operate like that, like you know what I mean? And I have to learn that because certain people don't want to memorize in the last 48 hours.
You got
Well, this is
you
what I'm
gotta
saying.
talk about Fit.
I'm gonna ask Matt. No, I'm gonna ask
talk about
Matt.
Fit. Yeah.
How was it
No.
working with him?
No. Like,
Working with Cortez, for me,
For you.
is easy.
Okay.
It's easy. All right, Core. And I ain't really feeling that. You say that. All right. Yo, this bar right here, I think we should do da-da-da-da. Yo, Matt, you know I got to battle the same night, right?
Oh, we
shit.
did that.
So how is it working with
look.
Cole?
Yo, hold on. Let's talk about that.
You
Let's talk
focus
about
on that. I'ma just holler at you every now and then, and you let me know if you got
I'm
something
writing
to
2
throw back.
battles because I
da-da-da.
battled
But
twice
no,
that night.
I'm
It's
asking
interesting.
Fit,
It's interesting
how
that
you
he
feel
said that,
working
like-
with Cole.
Like, because
Mav
comedians the opposite.
Mav said to me, yo, why you giving him all those bars?
I was like, you know,
Nigga, we're battling Ill Will and Rum Nitty Cole. Why are you dumping the whole clip on him?
Right.
I was just like, Mav, we got this. Like, the shit that we got is gonna work with this.
But you gotta
But he's like,
understand.
nah, but... And I'm just like, Mav, this is gonna work. And it did.
however, there was one part that I felt like you could have took some of that shit that you gave to the...
I wowed on Ishmael.
Right.
I
Who the
wowed
fuck
on
is
him.
Ishmael?
I wowed.
Shula, yeah.
Nobody knows him.
No. Shout out he is
Spanish,
he
fam.
is
Chill.
he is
Spanish.
Spanish. He is good. Right?
Everything golden.
But in that third round,
Boricua.
when you did your solo, I felt like some of those bars should have went to your solo because
It was crazy. Especially
It
how
would've
it even
closed
came
the
out like the
casket
battle.
completely.
Like I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wowed on Ish, like OD'd. But it was like I could have just used some of this for that
Because it
battle
was
and
like
switched it out.
overkill. He wasn't
and switched
that
it out. I put him to sleep, but it was just
Because
like.
you don't play that type of game. You know when you go...
But it's Ill Will and Rum Nitty. We could have really had like a defining moment, and
Which I
that's what I
did.
say. Sometimes you learn certain
Which
things.
I did. Y'all had a defining
Yeah,
moment.
I feel like y'all.
It was a
y'all
good
beat
battle.
them.
Against Ill Will and Rum Nitty,
Yeah.
we didn't do the Millie Rock.
that
against
was
them.
one of the best.
We did against.
Oh no, the
We
rebuttal.
did the rebuttal was bananas. That's Math.
Yeah.
The phone call, the whole Jamaican phone call was hilarious. But I kept telling Math, I said, Math, that's gonna win the round before we even get into the
The
bars.
second round, bro. Our second round
It was
probably
over
about
within the
20
first
minutes.
But it was over after like the first 12 bars. And that's what I,
I
was
did the
telling him.
rebuttal. Oh, everybody went crazy. Cortez walks up, yo, Will. Yo, you told Briz your mouth crazy? Son, bro, like that. Like for the rest, it was like another 5 minutes before the crowd calmed down again, son. Like, we was smoking them niggas the second round. Like, it was crazy. That was nuts.
Sometimes you just gotta know. You just gotta know, like certain things. And I am like a lot of people don't know. I'm actually funny. Like you know what I mean. I'm mad. I'm a technical rapper, but I'm funny. And certain things I catch on to, and I just be like, I tell him, I'm like, yo, son. Once we say this, it's a dub, nigga. Like they not even gonna rock with him. He be like, we need balls. I'm like, nah, nigga, watch.
Moments.
Yeah, and it's like it be like that
Moments.
sometimes. It's like, yo, they fried this nigga after.
So from your perspective,
I think my job, right? That's your outtake on it. But you see, like, it was funny. You interested. You was like, cool. I don't really like that. You say it. I wouldn't let that rock. I'd be like, no, it's whack. With nobody saying it. Like I just said earlier when we was in the hallway. I don't like it.
So hold on.
No matter how much you like it,
here's the problem.
I don't like it.
Here's the problem.
So you can let him die on his own.
No.
But I will never let him die.
Matt has learned the hard way.
No. Because you said it was tough. I heard the story. You said it ended up being good.
I got the sound effect.
I get it.
It was in the trailer.
It wasn't bad.
I know, but I felt like it could have been structured a little bit better, and he was like, "Yo, I'm sure about this." And I said, "You know what?
You trusted him.
Trust my partner.
Yeah.
I'ma fall back.
Sure.
But you know what's funny?
Trust him.
When I
was the
said
remix
it,
of the night.
You gotta trust
and
him.
then when I
fucking
said it and they reacted, if you really look at the
looked at him
camera,
like, yeah.
I look at Matt,
Let's
I see
get
that
it.
shit, and I look at Matt. I just wink at
I
Matt.
look at him like, all right, nigga, you got that. You got that one.
Those, you know what?
Those are great moments.
Those are the best moments.
It is the best moment.
So Fit, you
Those
might
are
be
the best
cutting that wisdom then.
Because I was in the crib.
You might be cutting that moment when you say that then. Do you
Nah,
think
I don't
about
give a
it?
fuck. I like my way or the highway. No, but if I don't like the shit, it's not going down.
I text her a crazy line earlier. And I'm like, this is bananas. And I just texted to her like, yo. And she sends me the thumbs down. you don't even reply. You just the thumbs down. And I'm like this. And I'm driving and I'm like,
He is though.
The fuck?
really? I call her. And she's like,
Of course, do I
and then
have
I'm
to
thinking,
say it?
and then I'm driving the whole way, and I'm like, damn. Like,
No.
Like, I already had it in
forces
my
him
mind
to be
that it's
better.
going.
Yeah.
You know when you have a ball, I already have a mind. Oh yeah, this is going. Dub. I'm like, oh nah, it's a dub. It's like,
So
alright,
for you
fuck it.
working with her and she do that, how do you intake that?
No, it
and
makes
like,
it better because he sends another one, the same bar, but even better. I'm like,
Yeah. Then I
I know
Mike,
that happened a couple
motherfucker.
times. That happened a couple
Drops
times.
Mike.
I went to Cortez. I was like, yo, what you think about this?
What?
Math, it could be worded a little different. I don't really.
Yeah.
And then I'll figure it out and be like,
That's
Oh,
it.
alright.
That's
But
it.
you know what's
Bam.
kind of crazy?
That's it.
Us three all rap different.
Hell
So it's like sometimes, and this happens even with regular battles, not 2-on-2s, but I'll run something by him, run something by her, she'll run something by me, and we all just think different. And
Right.
sometimes it's just one word.
That
Why are
ass.
you saying have when you can say can? Why are you saying it when you can say the?
right.
And those key words sometimes makes a bar
That ass.
bananas compared to you know what I mean, and that's the fun part in it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, that worked. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest. Sometimes I don't like running my bars by you, son.
Yeah, because Math hates that I don't react. I'll be like, Math, yeah, I get it. But I just get certain things.
Hate that shit. but sometimes he don't get it, but he be like, I get it. And I'm like, cool.
No.
Okay, explain it to me, cool. And he'd be like,
I do that to my girl.
I get it. I'm like, cool, you don't get it. Just say you don't get
do
it,
that
bro.
to my girl.
Because this is the da-da-da. It'd be like, oh, okay.
Nah, but Math be trying. I always go to, people notice I always say less is more.
yeah.
Less is more meaning that a lot of people aren't
Cool. I
like,
always tell you that. You be having a whole scheme, 50 bars to say one thing. I'm like, yo, cool. Just say one line. You be
Yeah.
like,
All the time.
And that shit works.
Nah, don't always
Nah,
work.
don't always
it depends
work.
on the crowd. For me,
Right.
because I feel like Core is super fucking lyrical and nobody's really fucking with him.
Right.
Like on some G shit. I don't know a lot of artists that can rap with Core when it comes to music, when it comes to anything. But one thing I feel like I figured it out before him. Yo, Core, you doing too much.
Yeah. They want short rewards.
Yes. They don't want to hear all this rapidy shit. They want to they want to laugh.
But that's what you represent though.
And yeah, that's what he represents. It is.
Didn't we have that
And I
conversation
say-
the other
That's
day?
what Cortez
I said,
represents,
Fitz,
though.
but I
figured it
understand
out.
what my
I figured it
fans
out.
want.
Yeah.
But
Right.
at the same time, you have to, and it's crazy with battle rap because you have to understand what your fans are expecting from you, and then win the fucking battle. You understand?
Yeah.
And sometimes,
'Cause they want you to win.
sometimes we'll get over because we'll be like, my fans will fuck with it. when you know you got a bigger fan base than your opponent.
And then you want to bring in
But
new
when
fans.
it's those top tier battles, when it's those real battles, then that's kind of like where we're like real meticulous. Like, yo, this shit will work against Joe Schmo, but
it ain't
this
gonna
won't work
work in
against
this
this guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And those are, like I say, all these things we had to learn on the fly, trial and error.
Right.
So, you know, niggas will sit there and be like, yo, you lost to this nigga.
Analytics.
And I just sit there and be like, all right, you feel I lost to him, but I personally don't feel like he's better than me. And that's a big thing with battle rap. I've never left the ring feeling like my opponent was just flat out better than me. A guy could have had a better game plan. He could have had a better angle, and I could be like, yo, that was fire. But I'm not leaving the ring thinking like, this nigga's just better than me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just sit there and be like, I could have prepared better. I could have did this. But if I ever was prepared and me and him have these convos, she and I have these convos, any time that any three of us have been super prepared, it hasn't even been close.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Hasn't even been close. Like we know there's certain battles like, oh nah, she's clipped up. Farrah, I'm sorry, now you clipped up, my nigga. Shayna, yo, you clipped up. You know what I mean? You're good. Like you're good. You have nothing to worry about.
You know, and you know
what I'm
what? It's funny because I
Marv
say
Marv
that.
Marv 1, when he rapped it to me, I remember where I was at. I was on a park. I was in a park with my son when he rapped the rounds to me. And I said, you're super Gucci.
Did that.
Anytime.
Disaster, I knew I was super Gucci. Like,
Stupid ass. Oh, she took it from you?
It's just a matter of being prepared, I guess.
Battle. You and T-Top though. If we could talk about something
He
recent.
fucked T-Top up.
For me, I
shout
don't
out to
know.
the
I feel
man.
like, you know, like I remember when you talked to Hollihan, and you said the joint. I felt like it was kind of reminiscent of that type of round for me, listening to that, because it was just so deep and personal, and it was like you got in that pocket where you was really talking to him.
Well,
Right.
I'm understanding what my niche is. You know what I mean? Even like 10 years in the game, like I'm understanding that I'm very, very dope at bringing reality to your face. You understand? I've done it with B-Dot. I've done it with
Yeah, that was
T-Top.
crazy, too.
I've done it, and I really understand now that, yo, man, like when drugs, when I did like when I do those type of angles, it's nasty. It's nasty for niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
And
then
it
I
touches
sit there.
people. That's how, because
so
I
then-
can see the reaction of like, oh my God, like damn, Cole, why you go there? Type
Yeah,
shit.
you know,
like,
you know what I mean. And shout out to T-Top because you know, like
That was a dope battle.
That was good.
But you just the angle you went in the
Can we
direction.
establish something real quick? I feel like the vets, like the legends, the people that been here
Substance.
for like 10 plus, that substance
Yeah.
that we bring to the
It's important.
table
It's important.
cuts real deep.
You could go home with it.
I'm
You could
glad,
live with
hold
it.
on,
It could
I'm glad you
build.
mentioned legends, right? Because this was a huge conversation on Instagram, Twitter.
Right.
Legends, vets, and what was it? Legends,
vets, and top tier.
Top
Top
tier.
tier.
Right.
Seen
Who
DNA
do
was
you
talking
feel
about that.
is legends, top tiers,
Yeah,
and vets? Because a lot of people voice their opinion on who was who.
some people could be
Even
all
yourself.
three.
Some people could be all three.
One or two,
You know what I'm
or-
saying?
yeah.
Who's a legend? What do you feel is your definition of that? And I would like to hear all of your feedback actually. What is your definition of a legend? What is your definition of a vet? And the definition of a top tier? Because some people feel they might be top tier. but
How
they're
did
not.
they get to each level?
Some people might feel like they're a vet, but they not. Right?
Well, I feel like a legend is someone who has extensive history.
Facts.
Okay.
But within that extensive history, they've changed the game at certain moments.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
I
That's
agree.
what a
Impacted
legend
the
is.
game,
You
correct.
changed
Alright.
the game
Yes.
at some point. You know what I mean? You had a huge impact, and no matter how they try to tell a story, there's gonna be somebody who's gonna say,
Well,
wait,
this person.
That's a legend
yes.
you're saying?
This
remember when
person
he did this?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Legend,
I agree.
right? A top tier is someone who is just at a level where
They hot.
Hot at the moment.
not just hot. No, because anybody could be hot at the moment. That don't make them top tier.
Okay.
I think top tier is like, all right, if you want this kind of battle. You want a battle that, hello, everybody's gonna pay attention to, or a battle that
It's gonna sell tickets.
It's gonna sell tickets or change the game. The headliners, you're top tier. I mean headliners on leagues that have been around. You dig what I'm saying? Not headlining in
Joe Schmo League.
Right. Not saying Joe Schmo don't
Wisconsin
count.
Warrior League.
Not saying,
some shit like that.
but not saying it don't count.
Yeah.
But when all the eyes
chips.
are looking,
Yeah, competition is on a crazy level.
and you are the guy at the top of the card, and it's your face, and your face-off is the main face-off, top tier.
Yeah.
And
a vet.
What was the other one? A vet is someone who just knows their way around this shit, where you can prepare for like 3 months. You could be done with your rounds 3 months ahead of time. This motherfucker could write his shit the night before and still smoke you. That is a vet.
Right.
That's a vet. He just knows his way around this shit.
Right.
And there's nothing you could do about it. Right. There's nothing you could do. That experience is gold. That experience is like, it's like, I don't care how good of a writer you are. I don't care how good of a performer you think you are. When you go up against a vet, it's tested. And it's tested at minimal effort. A vet can show up
DNA
to a
on BET.
smaller league
DNA on
and
BET.
just, you can have the performance of your life. And this motherfucker he just finished this shit a couple hours ago and smoke you. That's a vet.
Right.
Those are my definitions.
I agree with you.
Okay,
I agree
now,
with you.
before we, the turning point is, with that question, when did you feel like you graduated to those stages?
Wait, let's just say, do you consider yourself
Math is the
1,
globe.
2,
Math
or
considers
3?
himself the
Let's
globe.
let him speak.
I'm definitely all three.
All 3, okay. So when
definitely
do you
all 3.
feel like, well, obviously you're a vet. You've been in this shit too long.
But
to
when did
not
you?
be a
When
vet.
did he feel like
So when did you
could
feel
do
like
that?
you became a legend?
When Redman got on stage and said, "This motherfucker's a legend," I said,
Maybe I
"A
am.
legend just called me a legend.
Right.
Am I really a legend?" And then I thought about it. Now I was like, I'm a lot of people's first battle.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
A lot of people got introduced to battle rap through me. Okay, cool. I have moments where I changed the game. Cool.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, so bang, we here. 2013, when I went on that run, that was unheard of for any battle rapper at that time. I was on everything.
I don't think nobody rapper ever did that though.
After me?
What you
yeah.
did.
Yeah, there were a couple, but I don't think, how many people could say I battled Suge, Hitman, and Suge, Hitman, Pat Stay, and Dose in the same month.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the win ratio is arguably I won all of them. That was a game changer.
But what forced
That's
you to
what
that
made
point, Calico?
Clips go on his run. That's what made DNA go on his run. Because they were in the neighborhood and they were like, yo, you on every fucking card right now. And I'm like, yeah, nigga. Better start making some calls,
We
baby.
started calling them Travel Boys. Remember, it was like the Travel Boys. We made that up.
And then everybody started going on their run. I remember when Cortez was on a fucking retarded ass run where it was like
crazy
every
run.
fucking week. I'm like, yo, Cole, what you doing this weekend? Yo, I got a battle, bro. What you doing next weekend? Yo, I got a battle, bro. Yo, I got a battle, bro. I'm like, yo, son,
Facts.
what are you doing?
Like a good 2 years of just.
Facts.
You and
I
your
had to
legend
do
run.
that,
Okay,
though.
I
I
feel
remember
you.
that shit.
I had to do
Like,
that, though.
Jesus, I'd never seen that many in a year. Like,
I had like
damn.
22 or 23.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you was like,
I think it was 2016. Like
I remember that.
Blacked out.
Yeah.
You blacked out.
You know what I mean? But then it's like, it gets to the point where you just sitting there like, oh, it's there after a while, but it's time. It's a
conditioning.
lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? But you
Mental
condition to
conditioning.
it. Yeah, and sometimes I sit there like, damn, man. Now that I pick and choose my battles, I'm like, man, if I was on that time, I
Beast
had
mode.
like 6, 7 rounds. Beast mode. Oh, we wilded out. We went to the club. That's a whole different story. Me and Matt made a movie.
Son, we out there, we like, yo, we gotta get these rounds together, son. Shout out to oh shit.
Beast mode.
He's
Weezy?
Weezy. Shout out to Weezy. Weezy.
It's my guy.
Weezy hit us up and was like, yo, look, if you guys do really good, I'm gonna throw some extra on your money.
If you guys do really well, I might hook it up.
Yo, we outside the venue.
In an alley.
We didn't go and say, yo, let's go to this alley, son.
We knew our shit, but then we knew our shit.
Son, when we came in, yo, it was crazy.
We got great. I bet a franchise.
It was crazy.
You know
Bet a
what I
franchise that.
wanted
Franchise.
to ask you
Smoke
before I forget. J.R. Ryder,
Oh man, what about J.R. Ryder?
Hold
how
on,
you
can I-
smoked his
Hold on,
boots?
can I use the bathroom before y'all talk
Yeah,
about
go,
J.R.
do
Ryder?
your thing.
So,
Please?
So do I pause? J.R. Ryder, you smoked his
about him?
boots, my nigga. Shout out to 40 Cal, he was on the show. Cool ass dude.
Shout out to
Yeah.
40.
Shout out
You know
to
what I mean? I
40
met
Cal.
40 a couple times.
Cool ass dude.
Facts.
Love him. His vibes was nice.
Yeah, great guest.
dude.
Yeah.
Fucking love him.
Yeah.
But let's talk about how J.R. Ryder jumped out the window and then you threw him out of it.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I've done a lot of shows with J.R. Ryder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've met him on numerous occasions. It always was love.
Right.
You know? So, if y'all really want the backstory on this, let's really get into it, right? Like, you know, I was
Shout out
just
to Fred, but I don't feel like JR is that important right now.
Fred
To
Money.
Fred.
Yeah, Fred Money.
Fred Money, yeah.
Fred Money, that's his brother.
Nah, yeah,
But-
JR, I think, you know what I mean? I don't even know what to think. But
Yeah.
I will give you like what the backstory was, right?
Right.
So he did Angry Fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is my thing.
I remember that.
This battle rap shit is our culture. And that is a big reason why I feel like platforms like this, our platforms and stuff, are important. And to be honest with you, what motivated me to even like start a media platform was that situation. Because Caps has been in a figure in the culture for an extensive period of time.
Facts.
He ended up getting a J.R. Ryder phone interview. Cool.
Right.
Blog Talk Radio. Whatever.
Cool. So
Right.
what did he
Cool.
say?
Right? In the interview, I forget how he gets into it, but he's like, yo, but like, who don't you fuck with? Or whatever. And no,
He
it's
says
not even
Cortez.
that. He was asking him who he fucks with. And I think J.R. Ryder like
He just jumped out the window.
Made it his point, and he was just like, yo, you know who I don't fuck with? You know who I think is just trash?
Yeah, I remember
You know
that.
who I think, and then
I
Caps
remember
was
that.
like, who? And of course he's gonna ask that because that's his,
Duh.
he's gonna get views. And he's like, Cortez, I think that nigga's just dirt. I think that nigga's terrible. I don't know
Yeah, he went
how
off
he's
on you.
getting money. How is he getting, and then he kept
Stop for a
going
second.
off.
Stop for a second. Turn this camera on. Yo, JR, son. What up, son? How you doing? Baby Cam? How you doing?
Ah, man.
Yo, check this out, right? If you ever in life feel like your balls have grown big enough that you can step on the stage, you need to see Cortez.
Gang,
'Cause
gang.
if you feel that way, my nigga, this shouldn't be a problem for you, right?
At all.
So what you think is gonna happen? You gonna, you know what I mean? You could be that guy that, yo, I got in the battle rap and I got Cortez, so I'm gonna get a win. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna die just like the rest of the motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
But you know what I mean?
Big fact.
100%.
If you ever feel
100%.
that brave, you got a heart in your chest and somebody's willing
Say
to
a
give you
nigga trash.
$400 for it, jump in, my nigga. Like, we waiting. You know what I'm saying? But
get smoked, nigga.
we appreciate that you watch and you give your opinion. But you know, it's kind of hard for you to call somebody something and you can't beat them. That's crazy. Am I bugging?
Nah, not at all.
It's kind of crazy.
Not at
But
all.
yo, turn it around.
Like,
Fred, you my nigga.
Nah, but yeah, so
Nah.
you made the track, right? Fast forward, he was talking shit.
yeah, I made the track that night because I looked at it like, okay, I've been around you, I've been in your vicinity, and I feel like that wasn't to get a bag. That was just out of line, and I also felt disrespected by Caps because I was like, if you're a person of our culture, the minute he was talking crazy, you were supposed to not feed into it, but hold niggas down. I done given you 30, 40 plus interviews for free, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
You done called me and said, yo, can I get Misfit's number so I can get her on the line? Yo, can I get such and such number? You understand?
Right.
And you just let him talk crazy, and then certain facts that he was saying, you could have easily corrected. Like he was like, oh, he can't beat Twerk when I already beat Twerk. Certain things that he just kept quiet about because he knew it would go viral. And I felt completely disrespected.
He knew?
What we spoke,
Did it go viral?
Of course.
Did it go viral?
Not viral, but what I'm saying is he thought, him
was
thinking
gonna
that
get
in the
some
moment,
views?
in the moment, in the interview with him, he's going to let him talk spicy because he's going to
From a
think it's
media-
going to go.
From a media perspective,
But you know,
us having a real rap sheet,
No.
you know that if somebody's talking spicy, you're gonna let them talk.
No. But
Right.
like how I said when he and I, or when him and Math, we have a certain relationship and a certain respect. You understand?
Right.
And I don't think he would have let that rock.
No,
You just can't expect everybody to go
Hold
by
on.
the same rules
It
you
is
go by.
not on media to be the gatekeepers.
No,
Right.
We're the gatekeepers.
no.
So if they're gonna talk, just like how you made the track,
Right
and
there.
you fired back,
Set it right there. Set it right on.
the heat is on you now, my nigga. What
Right,
you gonna
right,
do?
right.
Nothing? Okay. Nothing?
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing with your life?
If J.R. Ryder,
Nothing?
listen.
Okay, that's it.
That was clear cut
That's
right
what that
there.
talk was worth.
Within
Nothing.
10 hours, the song was out, laid down, mixed, mastered. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
out
made
on
the
all
artwork
platforms.
in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I said, yo, cool, here, it's over, done.
Yeah, you went crazy.
You know what I mean? But to get to that point, it's just a matter of, you know, you're not gonna underestimate what we do in this culture and the shit that we contribute. And those are the things that we take pride in, and I take a lot of pride in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be the one that you just think you could single out and talk crazy about. Nah, that can't go. And that also goes back to the conversation I had with her and him about how can I be a better leader. But stop playing around. You understand? Or stop taking it a little for granted. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel like we've all exhumed that type of energy in the past year.
Yeah.
And whether you notice it or not, when you do notice it, you'll get it. You're like, oh nah, they on their bullshit. That's the type of time.
Did
we
it
on.
bother you when, you know, he's like, yo, I'm not trying to battle, or they got to give me this type of money for it to
I
even
think he need that
happen?
bread. I don't
know,
So,
care.
hold on. Does it bother him that he never got it?
No, the fact that instead of like, you know, saying, yo, yeah, okay, let's do the battle and let's do something negotiable and reasonable, but they'll ask for like way more bread or way more like, you know, like
We
he
had
would-
this discussion.
You know what I'm saying?
This is money to die. This is what this is.
Oh, okay.
Pay me
To die. Yes, because they
I'm
know
gonna
they
die.
can't
I'm
stand
gonna
up.
walk out here.
Yes.
So
Pay me enough, pay me enough to die.
So you should pay me more than Core.
Motherfuckers will talk
Yes,
shit
yes,
like,
I'm gonna
yo,
die.
I kill a motherfucker. I
Wow.
tear him up. I'm that type of nigga. And then they get the check and it's like, nah, rest in peace. I'm dead.
Facts, big facts.
It's what it
Big
is.
facts. We already know what would happen if I battle
Austin and
JR.
Cassidy dropped today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin Cassidy did drop today.
I was in the building for that
Look,
shit.
Me too.
Cass, I got nothing but love for you, bro.
Yeah.
I got nothing but love for you.
Shout out to
Bruce
Cass.
Wayne,
Got a
it's
couple
over.
tracks out now.
It's over.
Still
You
on
do
the
the
But you know what?
100 clips.
I feel like
100
I
clips.
feel, I feel like I'm not a good homie because I didn't listen to your rounds and I didn't try to help you to be better than the first time. So I apologize for that.
Yeah, he was on the show. And
You
he
liked
was
his
talking
rounds for
his
the
shit.
first one.
The first round I did,
Call
but
me
he
and tell me
didn't
that.
spit the same rounds.
He had like 6 of them, right?
He was
Here's the
he
thing,
wrote
man.
so much shit.
When you
He
hear-
got on stage and
here's the
spit
thing.
some
You can
And then he
hear
dropped
rounds,
those
man.
rhymes later in his,
You
in
can
his
hear
diss
rounds
track.
all you want, but if you don't hear both sides, you just don't know. Cause I've heard people's rounds and I've been like, oof, and then I heard the next man rounds. And I'm like,
That's happened to me too.
So yo, you just never know what
Yeah.
the next man got in their pocket. Cause I'm pretty sure everybody we battle, they let somebody hear their rounds,
Right.
and then they might have got smoked. And I
then
bet you
Be
somebody
Magic.
told them,
Be
yo,
Magic.
that's fire.
That be magic.
Be Magic.
Oh, damn. Be magic.
Somebody told him that was
choked you this
fire.
weekend, right?
I spoke to somebody who
I
heard
seen that on
Oh,
the
Matt
heard
3
all
owed him,
3
and
rounds.
knowledge was saying he was going to lose.
Knowledge said I couldn't punch with him.
Talk.
Knowledge said I couldn't punch with him.
That's what I said.
Nah.
You did say that.
We just
I
gonna
didn't say
keep
he's
going on it.
lose.
We
I didn't say he's
gonna
gonna lose.
Talk.
I said,
how
can Matt Hoffa punch with B, man?
Talk.
We're not gonna let him live it down.
That's all I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted
Your
to see
man
B
got
Magic.
crazy with
I was
you,
trying to
man.
give him that confidence, man. My job is to instigate
There you say
and
you
get
was
the
gonna
best
lose
out of
knowledge.
this shit. You feel me?
Get this nigga out of
Come
here,
on,
man.
Hoffa.
Man, get this nigga out
You
of
know
here,
they saying
man.
like
Say
his
you gonna
career's
lose, boy.
over, right?
Yeah, I mean, some people saying you ain't get the best beat Magic. Does that bother you? Like, yo,
No,
people saying like,
you
yo, you
choked,
ain't get the
nigga.
best beat Magic. And this, that, and the third.
I mean, standing in front of a good Math Hoffa is hard to look like the best B Magic. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
So, you know what I mean?
Gang,
Like,
gang.
hey, listen, man.
It's what it
Damn,
is.
knowledge. You said Math was gonna lose, boy.
It is
I ain't
what it
saying-
is.
oh, like, come on,
Yes,
man.
you
Taking
did.
my words all out of
Yes, you did, my
context.
nigga. I
I'm
heard
taking a
you.
snippet
You can't punch with him.
and making
I heard
it. Yeah,
you.
you
My
know,
son had to hold me back. He was like, yo, son, chill, chill.
I heard this nigga choked in his second ball, my nigga. Stop.
But
What happened?
Yeah, talk about it.
all right,
Oh, man.
you know I title my rounds. I call this one hat trick, and I said to myself, I'm gonna rap about this nigga choking so much, he's gonna choke,
And he choked.
and he did.
That's funny.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Super crazy.
I
That's
told him, I
unfortunate,
said, yo, how many times on this stage have we seen B choke? So when he throw up the C, I don't think it mean he low. I think when he throw up the C, it's a warning. Y'all about to see me choke. Niggas.
That's fire.
Niggas was like, oh shit, and then he choked.
Damn.
Wow.
Nah, that was, you know, that was
You done
crazy.
cut your sentence shorter more times than Sue Surf and his expensive lawyer. Yo, I was going crazy on him, son. Like,
Damn, knowledge. You played yourself.
I did that on purpose.
no,
It was
I
a
love it.
well-educated, you know what I mean?
I love it. Like,
We need this energy.
Knowledge is trying to motivate me. He was like,
hey, listen.
Come on, man.
I was
You
trying to
can't-
motivate Beat Magic because I'm like, oh, come on, Magic.
Nah, we need this energy.
Like,
though.
for real. Like,
and I wanted to see Magic do good, but I just feel like, just like boxing, sometimes when you take a bad hit, you can't come back from it. Case in point, Young Miles.
yeah, that
I feel like he took
battle.
a bad hit,
Yeah.
he couldn't come back from it.
Yeah,
Tech
that was,
Nine?
yeah.
And there's a couple people.
But I feel
There's
like, you know,
X
when you asked
Factors.
about top tier,
Vet.
veteran and
And
legend, all the legends have took that hit and came back. You understand? And I feel like that's
with
a-
the exception of Mook.
What
I
you
don't
mean?
think he. But you think he's been knocked out? 'Cause
I don't think Mook is taking
Take a hit.
taking that
He's
hit.
taking a
yet.
hit
Okay,
yet.
okay.
No, he hasn't.
And that's why
Verb was like,
that's why I
Verb was
respect
kind
his
of
price.
Verb was a little bit of a hit.
Verb? No, it wasn't.
It was
no.
enough to say
No,
that.
no. I'm gonna tell you
It
why
was
it
a hit
was.
because the fans wanted to see him lose, and they put the stigma.
I'ma tell you why it was.
Yeah,
You
but
lost.
it didn't
Because
affect
this
Mook's
was-
celebrity at all.
But this was
Nah,
New
it didn't.
York.
It didn't.
This was in New York. They weren't supposed to take Averb's side.
Yeah.
He made it. He made an argument where you could take his side,
Yeah.
and that's a hit for Mook. But it's not the type of hit.
Yeah.
Like,
And Mook got to live
Mook-
with people
but-
saying he lost the Verb
Nah,
or
but let
feeling
me
like,
tell you
you know
something.
what I
If
mean?
I mean?
Mook doesn't give it no light with his fan base and his following, when you got people like Dame Dash and fucking LeBron James following you, and they don't even, he doesn't have to give it no energy, he's not gonna feel that hit. When I battled Averb and I lost to St. Louis, that shit changed my entire life.
Wow.
That loss, I wanted to kill everything moving. I couldn't talk to niggas because actually my rounds was fire. I remember what happened. I went to Swave's crib with Math. I spit my rounds like 2 weeks before. They both told me it's good, it's not enough. I went back, added on mad shit, spit it to Fit. Fit was like, oh, you barring now. Spit it to Math. That's it. I knew these rounds, bro. I knew this wasn't a last minute Cortez. I knew these rounds. I knew I had some shit. I said, nigga, I still got it at 39, like J Kidd. Like, I was wildin'.
Hard.
And then Verb rapped, and I didn't understand what St. Louis was about.
Okay.
And they like did not.
They like that. They like that.
First off, Young Ill already bombed. Math battled Hitman.
Somebody from St. Louis got to win.
This can't happen. And then
By the time I got the Verb, it was like, one of y'all niggas got to win.
Yeah.
And
we're not going to let Verb lose.
And that shit really, like I will say this to this day, that shit bothered me. I didn't chill. Like, we went to the club that night, remember? I didn't party. I'm always the nigga party in the club. We popping bottles, we lit.
Anytime I'm on the same car with Cortez, I end up in the club at the end of the night.
I was not that. Like, I'm always on some shit like, yo, son, we got some chicken, we out. Let's lit. Mad joints. Nigga Swave was out there with us. It's one of our first times traveling, to be honest with you, I think. And it was popping. The club was popping. I could not enjoy myself. And all I kept thinking in my head was like, yo, son, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it egged me to the point, son, where I was like, nah, Tech 9, Disaster, B Magic, Uno Lavo, Sister. And I just started just booking everything. Tay-Rock. I was on a different time. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I feel like, all right, cool. Like, that shit built me to where it's like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Like, y'all niggas ain't fucking with me. It's cool. I'm gonna go ham now. You know what I mean? To me, that made me a vet and like a top tier nigga, because I was like, it can't get no worse than this. Can't get no worse than St. Louis. Yeah. So when I step on that stage of Summer Madness against Twerk, I'm good. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? When
you the vet in that situation, so it's like
you get what I'm saying. When I had to battle Daylight and he had the most momentum and I wild on him and everyone goes viral with the third round. It's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Oh, B-Dot got all this energy. Every time he battles, it goes viral. Put a stop to that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, cool. Like, I know who I am now. You understand what I'm saying? I know I'm top tier. I know I'm a legend. Oh, my nigga, I still watch this Hollahan battle to this day, and they play this shit at AA meetings.
That thing.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
seriously,
shit.
that was like,
they play it at AA meetings.
They got that as one of the most disrespectful bars.
As a fact,
like, that shit is like up there. Like,
woo! And I had people tell me, yo, I stopped using drugs after watching that battle. He battled Clips, and that was it. Like, I ended his career. Like, he battled Clips. He wasn't the same Hollahan. Yeah. The energy he had battling me, just watch how they introduce us. Well, how they introduce us. It's like Cortez, his first time in Canada. Hollahan. Oh, God, yeah.
And then
after the third round, it was like Jordan.
And Raekwon was in there and all that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I'm saying? And that was Raekwon. And that was Raekwon after the Head Ice situation.
Oh, check, don't even do that.
You know what I'm saying? I give it up to Raekwon.
Full circle. Huh? Yeah, full circle.
Yeah, and I give it up to Raekwon because the very next night we flew into New York, right? And DJ Messiah had a booking at SOBs. And Messiah and Sanchez picked me up, right? And they was like, I thought I was going home. They was like, no, Messiah got to go to SOBs. Come with us. When I get to SOBs, Raekwon does a special performance there. Actually, the very next day after I battle Hollahan, right? So then Raekwon is performing, and I walk in and I'm in the middle of the stage, and he sees me. He's like, hey, yo, hold on. And he stops. He's like, yo, I got to bring somebody upstage. And he brings me upstage, and Raekwon is like, yo, I truly apologize. I questioned your swordsman skill. You know how he spoke Wu-Tang niggas talk.
Yeah, shout out to Raekwon.
And he was like, what you did last night was the craziest shit I ever saw in a battle. Anything you need, da-da-da-da. You know what I mean?
That's
and then
crazy.
that next day, because they edited it in 24 hours, and the next day it came on World Star. Your King of the Dot dropped it on World Star.
was breaking a lot of shit.
Right? They dropped it on a Monday. I battled on Saturday. The whole shit happened with Raekwon on Sunday. Monday morning it dropped, and I woke up to Joe Buttons tweeting about it.
That's crazy.
And Joe Buttons was like, this is different. Yeah. And then from there, it was just like, I was like, oh.
Shout out to Joe Buttons.
Yeah.
We had him on last show.
Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Joe.
That's amazing, though. That's amazing.
Rest in peace, PH, because that was my first time out of town. My first time out of town, and I was by myself completely, like we was talking about earlier. I was by myself completely. And I I'm in my rehearsal room and I'm going, you know, like going through my shit in my hotel room, and I'm still on some shit like, yo, I know what I'm about to say in this third round is gonna be staticky. You know what I mean? And Brooklyn, nigga, like, it was whatever. But in my head, I am sitting here like,
damn.
I wonder how they gonna, you know what I mean? How they gonna take this shit? And then my door knocks, I'm gonna open the door, PH is there. And I'm like, the fuck? And he's like, yo, I had a show in Buffalo. Why you ain't telling me you was battling? I drove up and crossed the border. I'm here, nigga. And I was like, word. And I was like, yo, listen to this third. And he had his man with him. I forget his man's name. But to this day, I fuck with it. If I ever see him, it's love. Yeah. And I spit the third for him. And PH goes, man, we're gonna get in a fight tonight, man. Fuck it, man. He says, fuck it, man. I'm gonna lace my sneakers. He laces his sneakers, and his man is like, fuck it, I'm a black belt. I'm like, what? I bet. He's like, I'm a black belt, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. Just give it some distance when you spit your third. And if you notice in my third.
Did you ever speak to Holohan about it, or did y'all ever have a conversation?
You know what's crazy?
About it?
I actually want to have a one-on-one with Holohan and really talk about that shit.
Yeah, because
I've never done that yet. Like, we talk on Facebook here and there. You know, he made his song after that actually went viral. I think it's called Love is Pain or something like that. But even after the battle, Holohan made a song apologizing and giving props to Bruce B. Damn, and that shit did 1 million views.
So you hit him like for real, like.
Oh nah, I definitely did, and you know what I mean, like respect, because
I ain't gonna hold you. I was scared for you, boy. I was scared for you.
Legends cut deep.
Yeah.
We cut deep.
You know what I mean? And you know, you can't duplicate that shit.
You can't.
You can't. Everybody, and that's the fucked up thing about battle rap. Like you know, like people like Drake and Jay, and like they could go on stage and just spit the song that they wrote 20 years ago and give people this nostalgic feel and it still be lit for 10,000, 20,000 people. We can't do that.
Yeah, all we can do is go watch the battle again.
But we have to recreate these moments every time we're on stage.
But that's why I said what you did with T-Top was kind of reminiscent of that, because you dig deep in that bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that's
I feel like for moving on forward, Cortez has to just take those type of battles. I don't need to be just rapping with just anybody.
Yeah.
I think I need to rap with a purpose, and I think I need to rap with a game plan. And as long as that's available for me, I know where I stand.
So is that why you and Surf probably won't go down right now or whatever? Because he know you got one of those in the top.
Listen,
stop it with the Surf shit.
I'm saying I can't stop because you know it's always like that's always kind of in the headline. Because he's a Surf like, yo, it's a line, but you know he said he eventually wants.
Listen.
He eventually.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh,
man. Wants to go down that line. You know what I'm saying? There's certain people he got to meet.
Listen.
A lot of people want to see Surf. Let's just say that.
Yeah, a lot of people want to see it. You know what I mean? And I look at it like this. I looked at it like this for a while, that it was up to me to make it make sense, because people were sleeping or whatever. But I just know that with the consistency.
You said to make it make sense?
Because he was trying to make it like such a thing that the fans was looking at it like there's a separation.
Don't fall for that shit.
Nah, but listen.
Listen. Don't fall for that shit.
Listen to my point. Listen to my point.
Which is only parking lot? Get the fuck out of here, my nigga. Let me tell you something. Don't let a handful of dick suckers make you think that this nigga is that great.
No,
he's
I don't think that. This is what I was getting to.
Yo, Surf is good, man.
I think he's
alright.
Man.
I think he's
alright.
You said, you know what you said? Super good. You know what you said?
Cool, I think he'll smoke Surf.
You didn't say he's great.
I think he'll smoke Surf.
My last memory of Surf is him versus Gotti. I think he fucked Gotti.
He did, but
respectfully,
he did. I give him that.
Because Gotti is a 2-bar puncher, and Surf understands, like, he's been around.
Simple.
He's been around long enough to understand
that vet shit.
Exactly, the vet shit. He's a vet.
Yes.
However, which is only parking lot, it's trash. Trash, my
Stop
nigga.
it.
The fuck is a witch's only parking lot, my
He said nothing but
What is that, bro?
Nothing but brooms.
What is that, bro? I've never said nothing like that before.
Yeah, the
a
bro
witch's
was
only
horrible.
fucking
Then
parking
let's
lot,
get that
bro.
straight.
The performance though?
The bar was horrible.
Who?
Trap.
Yeah.
Performance though, man.
Who?
The bar was horrible.
Was it a setup?
No, it was the
No,
bar.
it was the bar, bro.
It was the bar.
That was the bar.
Yeah.
That was the bar.
It was the bar.
Now, let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. I think that,
He's good, though.
that Surf
only
is
parking lot
very
number brooms?
good, but he plays himself up for his followers.
But that's what I was saying. That's
plays
the
himself
point I
up.
was getting to. That's what the point I was getting to. That I think he understood how to market it a certain way.
No, he understood fanatics.
Yeah.
And he felt like if I get cool and I tweet everybody every day, then they'll love me to the point where they'll defend the bullshit that I'm doing. They'll forget that I choked within 16 bars versus T-Rex. They'll forget that Averb 3-0'd me off of URL, and I have really no wins off of URL besides maybe what's homeboy name from Cali? This is, Bricks Belvedere. Anytime you step off of this stage where the dick suckers are not available, you get smoked. You get smoked, or you choke. You call yourself the new Murder Mook. Murder Mook has way more dedication than you every time he steps on the stage. Mm-hmm. You cut your round short, and everybody forgives you because they're like, well, we're just happy you're out of jail,
said that's all you get, Reed.
We're just happy you're out of jail.
He didn't say Jersey. He said that's all you
Hello.
He said Jersey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Please stay out of jail. Fuck out of here. Don't let that nigga fool you and make you feel like
but it's not
you
a
gotta
concept,
make it worth
though.
that.
No.
Nah, fuck that.
That's a
No,
concept that
no.
we have to understand,
Fuck that,
though,
bro.
too, because we spoke about this on many episodes. How this shit becomes WWF, where people have their favorites and they fall in love with a character. Now, I think battle rappers' biggest mistake is you're not a great enough character. Nobody gives a fuck about you.
Right.
Surf has the opposite effect. People do
Right.
love him.
They love
They're like,
him.
yeah, we want
They
Surf.
feel pity.
I don't know if
They
it's
feel
pity.
pity.
Is it because his music is
They
good?
feel pity.
They
He got
believe
his
shot.
music is good.
It's believable. It's believable.
I
They
think his
believe it.
music is good.
He got shot.
The music is
He got
good.
shot. He goes to jail.
I mean, maybe
entertaining.
that.
It's believable. It's
Let's hype him up. You know,
I don't think it's.
Time out.
you know, somebody tried to kill him, man. Like,
Matt,
his
stop.
music
Matt,
is good,
stop.
nigga,
bro.
Matt, stop. The same way people, no. Because all Math gotta say is, I wanna put a fist through you or a leg through you, and people be like, this is amazing. Because you hit niggas, right? So don't, stop. You can say shit that's not monumental,
Right.
and niggas will fuck with
Yeah.
it
So-
because they believe
Yes.
you
Wait, when?
all the time.
When?
Don't do that.
Tell me when.
All the time.
Yo, give me one example.
You can say, I want to put a knife or fist through you, and they be like, yo, this is bananas.
Get on my face,
Because
son.
they like, yo, he's gonna
Get
put
on
a
my
fist
face,
through
son.
this nigga right now.
She's
Okay.
right, man.
Yo, bitch,
All right, cool.
Tell the truth. So
So-
it's the same effect.
so,
Surf be like, yo,
I got
that
shot.
feeling my mama felt when I got shot. Niggas be like, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, we know you was hurting. You was hurting. You was hurting. You was in that jail cell. You was beating your meat. You was hurting. Fuck out of here. Don't buy that. Don't buy that shit.
But-
Sir, no. Let me clear this up. Let me
Clear
this
that,
up.
clear that.
Your music is wonderful. That fucking freestyle on I-95,
Fire.
crazy,
Crazy.
bananas.
The book.
Crazy.
Fire.
I don't know about the book.
How's
I
it
didn't
with
read
you?
the book, so I can't comment.
I don't know about the book. There's two
Mixtape is
writers.
fire though.
I
Two
didn't-
writers
I
that
didn't-
might have been.
I didn't read it, so
anyway.
I can't say.
He said it's
Two
Shout out
writers.
to having
Two
a book,
writers like
though.
some of his battles. But anyway,
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
look,
Jesus.
I'm not buying this. Oh,
Yo,
Cortez gotta be this,
for
that,
real.
and that. I get it, my nigga. You have put yourself in a pity party where people feel like, yo, we gotta
It is a
pity
pity
Surf
party.
and we gotta make him feel like you're
is,
doing
man.
something good. Stay home this time. You're
like
doing
his
something
music, though. I
good.
like
Stay
Surf's
home. You know what I'm saying? I get it, my nigga.
That's not the point.
Yo,
I was
Surf,
getting
we
to.
welcome you to the show, Surf.
But don't let him make you feel like you gotta make the sale make sense.
that's not the
Because you
point,
don't.
though, man.
Because he just battled fucking Reed Dollars,
That's the
and that
point.
made no fucking
That's the
sense in the
point,
whole
Mav.
world.
He about to
Mav,
battle
that's
bill
the-
collector.
Mav, that's the point. That's
But I
the
read
point.
dollars.
Hello?
Listen.
I read dollars.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Listen, that's
Go
the
ahead.
point I was getting to, though. The point I was getting to was before it was more or less about make it make sense for the big bag.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, nah, nigga, you taking these battles because you ain't getting the big bag. You need that bread. You need that chicken. You know what I'm saying? Read dollars? Nah, that ain't what the people ask for.
And that's debatable.
You get what I'm saying? That ain't what people ask for. You about to battle bill collector?
That's definitely
Niggas
not
ain't
what they
ask
asked for.
You feel what I'm
Nobody
saying?
asked for read dollars.
So I look at it and I sit there and say, okay, now I know what I gotta do. Royalty this weekend, right? Okay. I got another big battle on URL already lined up at the end of this month. Right? Okay. Now it's time for me to play chess. Now I understand. Like I said, it might have took us a little while to see certain things and put a certain energy out, but we on our wave. He got his wave, we on our wave. We on our time. I'm not on his time. Not on his time at all. It's gonna happen. If it happens sooner than later, fine. It's gonna happen because it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be unavoidable. Where it's gonna be like, I have to see him now. You understand? And when it gets to that point, cool. Am I chasing it? No. I'm not chasing nobody no more. You know why? Because I'm comfortable to the point where I know what I can do in the ring and what I bring to this culture. And that's where I feel like I'm a legend at. I know what I bring. I know there's consistency. I know there's only a handful of dudes that can do what I do for the last 10 plus years. And you're not going to get that anywhere. And if you think you can, there's a lot of dudes that have tried and they came, got hot, fell off. Came, got hot, fell off. Came, got hot, fell off. Cortez, still here. Math, still here. Misfit, still here. And the list goes on because we're just fucking different. We're just fucking different.
Period.
And you're not going to get that from anybody.
That's real. 3-on-3?
3-on-3?
Damn.
That's unfair.
That's rough.
It's unfair.
Jesus.
What?
On swag
But
alone.
Cortez, I want you to know,
We'll win on swag alone.
you're doing a 2-on-2 with
Royalty!
with Misfit.
Geechee and Coffee.
Geechee and Coffee. What's the strategy?
Yo, you know what's funny though? Do you I wanted to ask you that. Do you feel like, yo, because I know they promo is like, yo, we're really battling Misfit, blah, blah, blah. Yo, Core is like, we just gonna take a couple shots at Core, but Misfit's the stronger opponent. What's in your mind when they coming at you like that? I know it's like a strategy. Or,
I am.
you know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
That's what
Yeah.
they supposed to do.
Geechee! I was your very first cosign. You know that. When I battled B. Dot, Geechee, you opened up for me.
Wow.
It was 4 p.m. The sun
It was 4
was
p.m.
beaming.
4
That's
p.m.
hilarious.
It was
I was
4
going to a
p.m.
brunch. I didn't even go back to my hotel room yet to get ready when you was battling.
It was
and then-
4 p.m.
That's
And then,
hilarious.
it was. He opened the doors. You know what I mean?
Right.
He tested the mics out. You know what I mean? For us. But
Mic check 1, 2.
after when I battled B. Dot, after that, he and I had a conversation. I was one of the first real battle rap dudes to give him a follow, to give him all that. He can't front. You know what I'm saying? He can't front at all.
Because now
You
he's
know what I
sitting
mean?
at the champion. He one of the
Yeah,
top.
but yo,
he's one of the
Geechee
guys that's
loses a
not
lot.
all three,
No,
but
let
you
me
can
tell
say
you
he's
something.
top tier now,
All
right?
right, let me ask you this.
I think he's a hard
Let me
worker.
ask you this.
I
He beat
think-
Surf? No.
No.
Did he beat Arsenal?
Did he beat Arsenal?
No.
No, Arsenal
No.
was kind of.
Did he beat John
Did he
John?
beat
Did
John?
he beat
John?
John John? No.
Damn.
Did he beat?
Yeah, he went.
Did
I
he
ain't think
beat
Who
won.
did he
Tay-Rock?
beat?
Did he
Did he beat
beat Tay-Rock?
K-Shine?
Did he beat
No.
K-Shine? No.
Chess.
So he doesn't win a
crazy,
lot.
too.
He doesn't
He just
win a lot.
battles a lot.
Head
He
ice.
battles a lot.
So
Big
he getting
K.
champion for battling.
Hey, I'm saying though, he's not fighting nobody that can't fight. You know what I'm saying?
We
It's not-
ain't fighting nobody that
No, I'm
My
just
can't
whole
saying.
fight.
resume is top 10.
But this is all this year.
Let's be
We're
clear.
talking about
Let's
Surf
be
this year,
clear,
Chess
bro.
this year, Tay Rock this year, Head Ice this
No,
year,
no,
no,
Lil
no.
K this year.
Let's be clear.
Ill Will this year, John John
Did
this
he beat
year.
Ill Will?
Hold on. Let's be clear.
No.
But isn't
There's
the
a new
objective
thing.
to
Hold
win?
on. There's a new
I'm
thing
saying
in
they
battle
can be
rap.
debatable. You can kind of debate this.
They-
This
No.
ain't just clear like he just
Hold
lost.
on.
That's
No,
your man?
nigga.
I guess it's a
fuck with you.
standard.
That's
with
your
some
man or
nigga.
that? Oh, you all man.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
one?
yeah, that's your man,
Is
nigga.
that your
Fuck out
man?
here, nigga. That's your man, nigga.
Hold on.
That's your man, nigga.
There's a new thing in battle rap where you battle people who don't want to kill you.
Okay.
Fucked up.
You stay away from the people who want to
wanna
kill
kill
you.
But who he's staying away from as far as
This
No,
is
no,
certain
no,
method.
look. No.
he battles almost everybody.
Yo, that's your man.
Time
Nah,
out. I'm not gonna be. I'm
That's your
the
man,
realest bitch
nigga.
in the world. Even though if I say some shit, it might not be in my favor. I like Geechee.
I like Geechee.
I like Geechee.
I respect Geechee, what he's doing, battling a whole lot
That's not
versus
man,
people that are really good. Like
I think
you
he's
just
a better
said.
Crip than Surf.
I respect.
You said what, man?
I think he's a better Crip than Surf.
I can't speak on gang members.
Okay, cool. I think he's a better Crip
I'm not
than Surf.
affiliated with any gang at this moment. You know what I'm saying? I never have. It's never been
who's
my
the best
style.
I'm gonna
Crip?
say at this moment.
You
Who's
know
the
what I'm
best
saying?
Crip?
You know what I mean?
Who's better at cripping?
I think.
Who's better at crip?
I think it's
don't know how that works.
It's easy. Oh, man, it's easy to
doesn't
go
work at
against
all.
everybody when your main objective is not winning, right? If your main objective is like, yo, let me just battle everybody
Let me
that's
put on
lit
a good show.
and put on a good show, which is
That's
cool.
what everybody-
but
yeah.
for me, it's like,
That's
yo,
what battle
I
rap's
don't
at
want
the
to
point now.
battle to just battle and
Now
just
I hear a lot of
I
people
wanna
that just say,
fucking win.
"Yo, I just wanted to be a good battle."
That's your man knowledge.
Nah,
You know what I'm
fuck
saying?
that, no.
A lot of people don't really come in
No.
like, "Yo, I'm about to body this dude" or whatever.
That's
It's
your
really
man,
like,
nigga.
"Yo, I just want this to be a
Well, them
classic."
niggas
Has
probably
there
have
ever
bad
been a
credit.
run? All right.
Oh.
Has there ever been a run out the gate, especially with the names on his resume, like Geechee, fresh out the gate?
What you mean?
Has there ever been somebody that just came in the culture and battled this many top tier niggas?
I don't think so.
Nobody-
That's
I
why
don't
he's
think so.
champion of the
Nobody's
year.
done what Geechee's
in
done.
That's why he's
in
champion of the
a
year.
span.
Nobody.
Is it a 2-year
That's
span?
knowledge man, though.
2.5
No,
years?
that's
About
why
2
he's
years,
champion of the
2
year.
and a half
He's
years.
Last
classic.
year he was champion of the
No,
year.
no, no. You applaud this man.
Nah, and then
Nah,
this
he
year,
got
his
choked
up.
resume this year is probably one
He's
of the
not
craziest.
choking or nothing.
Even
I
though
will
I'm
say that. Like,
battling
yeah.
him, I'm gonna applaud the guy
Like, real
because
talk,
we
you know
gotta
what I mean?
support our people.
Even if you feel
and
like
we
he
can't
lost
knock
all
him
of them.
down.
But I can't
this Saturday,
pick out
I'm
one.
gonna
nigga.
fuck him up.
A1.
I'm gonna fuck him
He
up.
battled Old Red at the end of the year.
It's your
You
man,
know what I'm
nigga.
saying?
Stop it.
That's your man.
That's your man,
too.
nigga.
Man, this is your, that's your
Who you
man.
feel like-
Man,
who you feel like
nigga,
took
stop.
that?
Yo, no,
I'm saying,
I'm about to sit down.
Cause look at that.
That's your man,
Cause it's
nigga.
champion of the year coming
feel
up
like
right
fighting for him
now. Somebody
kinda
about to get $10,000.
Who you feel
Champion
like
of
took
the
that?
year?
Who
No,
you
I'm
feel
gonna
like
keep it
took- Who you
honest.
feel like took that?
Ill Will is the
just
champion
Old
of the
Red.
year.
I just throw Red.
Ill Will is the
That's just
champion of
Old
the
Red.
year.
Yeah, I think Old Red second and third, I believe.
Ill
He got
Will is the
Red?
champion
Old Red
of the
versus
year,
Geechee.
bro.
You
Geechee
feel
got
like
that
that?
first.
Ill Will is the
I
champion
did
of the
feel
year,
Ill
bro.
Will, but Ill Will slowed down in the
Ill
last
Will
3
is the
months.
champion of the
You can
year,
give it
bro.
to
Ill Will was
Slow down.
Ill Will-
Did he
Ill Will-
slow down because of the
He just
battles he
didn't take
had or
bookings.
the bookings?
No, he didn't take no
Ill
more
Will is
bookings.
the champion
He
of the year,
didn't
bro.
take-
It's like Geechee's took like 2 or 3 more
Hold on, he
bookings.
didn't take them or they wasn't available.
Either way,
Who knows?
Who
We got
knows?
to ask Ill Will.
Ill Will has an extensive resume where he
Ill
might have
Will
just
is
been like, yo, there's no
champion of the year,
more,
bro.
there's no more opportunities for me. But Geechee's resume this year and the fact that he damn near battled every month.
And
a
then
top
So that's
tier.
gonna be the
dropping back
argument.
to
Yeah,
back.
he
He
was
win.
on 12
I respect-
That's
battles.
knowledge
I respect
man,
that.
So that's gonna be the argument
Yeah, it's
for
not his
Geechee,
man.
whether you give
Clearly.
it to Ill Will or Geechee, right? If he actually won those battles.
That's his
What-
man.
what-
But I feel like there's some battles that he clearly lost. Surf, he clearly lost.
Yeah.
Big
Arsenal, he
fact.
clearly lost.
Arsenal, he
Yeah.
clearly lost.
I think K-Shine he clearly lost.
Clearly
Well, that was
lost.
last year.
K-Shine was the
year,
last
this
year.
year,
All right,
No,
Arsenal.
I'm just saying. I'm just
But
saying.
He's out here
Arsenal,
losing.
he clearly lost.
That's what's happening. I don't
He
be out here
clearly lost.
losing.
I feel like he
Clearly.
clearly lost to Ill Will too.
So,
Clearly lost to Ill Will.
But I will applaud him in how he's moving.
Ill Will
At the
champion
rate
of the
Now,
that
does
year.
he die? No.
Nah.
Doesn't die.
No.
Can you debate some
Until
of them?
Saturday.
huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you debate some of
Yeah,
these
you can.
battles?
Yeah.
Debate
can.
some of the
Especially
battles?
if-
Yeah, can you
Fans,
be
his
like,
fans
yo,
will
yo, I
debate.
think, nah, I could edge it this round or whatever.
No,
going
that's
towards-
fine. That's fine. But that's what I'm saying. He
if I
doesn't
feel
die.
like if I feel like you lost, it's not debatable.
Okay.
No, you lost. But
It's not debatable.
This
There was
nigga
a different
family
level
these
is
of
dying
bars.
diehard
I
fans
don't
with
care.
knowledge,
Gotta be fair.
I don't
don't
care if
debate
y'all got the same amount
Dallas
of
got
crowd
all
reaction.
Cali, nigga.
I don't care if y'all got the same amount of. I'm gonna look at intricacy and I'm gonna look at how it was put together.
Okay.
And if I feel like this person took a little bit more effort
I got you.
to put this together,
The overall writing.
Yeah, I feel
Right.
like Geechee has a more simpler style.
Yeah, headshot.
Which makes it-
Headshot.
Headshot.
That's it, my nigga. Headshot. I've been watching his battles and I'm like, God damn. If I hear another headshot, I'ma die. Shoot
And then
me
he'll
in the
give
leg,
you some
nigga.
real shit at the third where he,
Every
talking about
fucking
niggas
ball.
getting shot or whatever in his
Headshot.
hood. And then, you know what I mean? Like,
Yo.
yo,
I
my,
think
my homie ain't make 1,000, but his casket costs 1,000 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So it'll be like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it.
Nah, I
get it.
I think Geechee is needed. He's
He
definitely
is.
needed.
He's dope. He's dope.
He's dope.
So are y'all
He's
ready
dope,
for him and
but-
Coffee?
First of all,
You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
wait,
First
we
of
didn't
all-
even talk about coffee.
Yeah, it's over.
all right, we talking levels to this
It's
shit.
over now.
Let's not do this, right?
What's up? Y'all what coffee is just.
I'm about to bring up
No,
West
I'm not
Philly
gonna do that
shit,
because she's
man.
a female. No, right?
She's been like one of the hotter
Matt, that's
females.
when you're supposed to come in and do it. Like, yeah, you're not gonna do it, but I am. Like, it's a dub.
No. I watched some of Kofi's
She's like
battles.
one of the hottest new females.
Is she?
Like as far as new,
Wait.
what new female has broken really like where?
What
she's
new
getting
female
that-
even is good?
That's what I'm saying.
No,
So
wait.
for her to kind of make her
Wait.
name,
Trash.
Look.
Do you
Let's see. I
you
want to
feel
hear
like
Misfits.
she
I want to
does
hear
the- to
Misfits'
what she
opinion.
does?
She's here,
I want to
right?
hear Misfits' opinion on this.
Level.
let me hear what they got to
on that level,
say. Nah, Kofi cool. I like, you know what I'm saying? She
why
did
she's
bad in
fat.
the last battle though.
If she's not
I
on
was
that level,
disappointed.
she's
Like,
not.
She
what,
choked
against
every
Diesel?
round, no?
Yeah, she choked every round.
Against who?
Yeah.
Diesel.
She choked against Diesel every round. Every round.
She battled
round?
Diesel too?
Yeah, and I was
Every
like,
round.
I expected that to be a good battle because Diesel, you know, she go crazy and you know what I mean? I thought,
And Diesel's on the royalty card too.
yeah, so.
Yeah. So, I say all that to say this.
Right.
This is where I feel like that vet legend shit is gonna come into play. Right? I think Kofi is talented as a new up and coming female, and I applaud her for that.
Right.
Because there's not a lot of females who are penetrating the game and making an impact.
That's dope.
Right? But what I would say is, okay, she does have a Geechee backing, which
Right.
is very respected.
Very
Especially you got niggas like Knowledge over here like, chip it.
Yeah.
She ripping the
Right?
West.
This nigga.
She repping
Right.
the West Coast.
repping
She
the West.
crippin'. She got all these things going for her.
Right. That's what's up.
You know, they're like, yo, get
what's
on
up.
board. Get on board.
But does the talent
love
match
Crip rappers.
match the notoriety?
We love Crip rappers.
Look, I'm not gonna say.
Nah,
I
she
don't
got
want
she
to
got put on
say.
more. She definitely has
Yo,
to put on
Reezy,
more.
chill. I don't want to say. Nah, cause you doing,
No,
you're doing a lot over here.
I ain't even
I don't know
talking to
what's
y'all.
going on.
I'm over here.
Yeah, bro.
You
You
like
can't- you can't-
Nah, I ain't even saying that.
But we
though.
can
Don't
hear
tell
you.
me
You
to
might
chill.
You might
Don't
go.
tell me that. I told you. We had this whole conversation before we came
Yeah.
here. Don't even
Chill.
tell me to chill.
Talk.
Don't even talk. Don't even tell me to chill. I'm not even here with y'all. I'm talking to my man right here.
Reezy, chill, son.
My nigga, I'm over here. I'm not even talking.
You're
to you.
mic'd
Right,
up.
you're
We
mic'd
can
up.
I'm
hear
not
you.
even saying nothing though.
Yes, you are.
What am I saying?
you a lot.
That she's okay? That's my opinion. What's wrong with that?
She's
No,
okay.
that's good. That's good.
That's
She
what I'm
she
saying.
is okay. I believe.
She's okay.
So go ahead, make your point,
I
folks.
believe
My
it.
son right
Make your
here.
point.
I think she's good.
She's all right.
Right? I don't think she's as good as me.
She's okay.
Right? For long story short,
Right.
I don't think she's as
Okay.
good as me.
I feel like that pressure.
I don't think, like I said, I feel like this is where the vet situation is gonna come in, right? Because again, boy, I started rapping on fucking grind time. When these girls was fucking had no idea what they wanted to do with their life, I was fucking battle rapping.
Right.
Right? So, and also, this is where that whole, you know, legend thing comes into play. Because I do think I made a huge impact on female battle rap.
Right.
Whether you like it or not.
Right.
When I came in it from the first place, when I stepped out of it, oh, everything is dead. Let me come back in. Oh, it's alive again. What's the difference?
Right.
I see a couple differences. Applaud Kofi for coming in and bringing some shaking. I've already seen her battle I've seen her battle a dude. I've seen her battle, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's not like she's battling people who are like fucking monsters.
She's not.
No. I just had a battle with Official in Ohio.
Yeah.
And we
Right.
was fucking wilding the fuck out.
You think that she can handle Official?
Hell no. Not like me.
She got to prove herself a lot.
She gonna have
still
to.
She has to prove
At
herself?
the end of the day, at the end
And
of
this
the
is
day,
her first time really standing in
Yeah,
front
this is
of
gonna be.
two killers.
Yeah.
But let's not, and I need y'all not to underestimate this one point.
hell no. I'm not. I don't
Motivation?
underestimate nobody.
Gotti
Right in this
knows
shit.
how to make a chick look good.
Nah. I think this.
He
I
knows
think
how to make her
Gotti-
look good.
Gotti
Facts.
is already great
Facts.
at what he's doing. He's
Yeah.
impacting the game heavily.
Right.
I think Gotti, I think his superpower is analyzing a situation, understanding what he has to do, and throwing it back at the rapper.
And he's gonna do her hair.
And
He got bundles on that.
he got a little freestyle ability, Mav. I heard.
He has
He's
a
gonna do
little
her hair.
freestyle
Did you
ability.
say he's gonna do her hair?
Yo, nah,
Gotti
let's
better do
The
her
night
hair.
before
we
the
gotta talk
battle,
when the cameras go
he's gonna
on,
do
bro.
her
He
hair,
better do her hair.
and she's
He
gonna
better do
look
her hair.
she's gonna look like
It
something.
doesn't matter.
He know how to dress a chick up.
Yo, yeah, crazy.
He know how to dress. You know
Nah,
how to make
you
her
gonna
look
talk
good.
after this.
You dig what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
So like
We'll
what
talk
y'all
after
talking
this,
about right
nigga.
now, as far as her resume and deserving this situation, no, but he knows how to make her look good.
Wow.
He knows how to.
Is
Let me
that
ask you a
gonna
question.
How to
make
go in
Has she
there.
battled the top 10?
He knows how to go in this.
Has she
Yo,
battled
you-
the top 10 too?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Look, yo, y'all can
Has
say
she
that all
battled
y'all
the top
want,
She
man.
battled C3.
C3? She battled C3?
She
I believe
battled
so.
C3.
Oh, okay,
She battled
okay.
C3.
I didn't
Who
see
won?
that.
She battled
Okay.
C3.
Who
Who
won?
won?
I think I stopped it after round 1.
Who
Wow.
won? Knowledge.
Can't really remember.
Round 1 was okay. You see, you don't
remember
remember
Who
no
won?
impact. There you
I
go.
just don't remember.
People
that.
don't
It's gonna have
remember.
to,
That's not a
it's
good
a lot of
sign.
battles.
It's not a
not a
good
good
sign.
thing.
Okay.
It's not a good sign.
All right.
But yo,
It's
whatever.
debatable.
Who cares?
It's
Right.
debatable. Okay.
It's all about Saturday. What's gonna come out? Who knows what happens? 'Cause
Yeah.
to be honest, yo, all jokes aside, and I tell people this shit all the time. I don't underestimate the whackers of the bitches.
Yeah, you
Because
can't.
I don't know who's writing this shit anymore.
Right.
You understand?
That's what-
I might get a bitch, nigga. For Farrah, I got Surf.
Whoa.
I got Surf.
Sheesh.
Coming from Surf's mouth.
Sheesh.
You're lucky I went to jail because niggas ain't have a third.
Wow.
Word? I got Surf. I beat Surf. So I don't give
Wow.
a fuck.
Yeah.
What that bitch. So I don't care what's going on. And she's doing a 2-on-2 with Geechee. I have no doubt that Geechee's like, say this, I say this. I'm writing the entire battle. This is what we're doing. Right? I don't care though. I'm trying to beat Geechee here.
So you're saying that if she got a bar about dick, Geechee wrote it.
Why not? Why not? The best writers can write in both perspectives. Neo being a
So
great
if you say
example.
anything about your dick, bro, you know.
Yo, Neo being
Don't
Neo being a great example. He writes Beyonce shit. You think that shit came from a man? To the left, Dream. Oh, my single ladies. Oh, that was a man. Same shit. All the best writers can write for a woman, man. Don't matter what it is.
Point of view, yeah.
Yeah, I seen
on.
Drake say that. He said, I'm looking for a female artist because the shit I got, I can only give it to a female.
Yeah, come on. Like at the end of the day.
On his rap
but
radar
yo,
interview, that's what
you
he
know
said.
It
what?
sound about right though.
But let me-
He said the
not-
shit I got,
Shit
if
I
get a
got, I can
female,
only give it
Let
to a
me not
female
even,
too.
let me not even plant that seed. I'm not trying to even plant that seed. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to plant that seed.
Right.
So no, I'm not saying that Geechee is Kofi's ghostwriter. Cause Lord knows how much I hated it when they put ghostwriting on Cortez on me.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So I don't want to make another female feel the way I felt. So I'm not gonna say Geechee's her writer.
Right.
Hell no.
You're not.
In this situation,
He's a tutor.
maybe.
I respect that. I respect
Maybe.
that.
Maybe.
maybe
But-
Geechee's outlining it.
Maybe.
He's taking the lead
yes.
on this one.
At the end of the day, he's the experienced
He's
one.
definitely taking
He's
the
the
lead,
champion.
first off. He's
He's
the
the
more
champion of the
experienced.
year.
It's a possibility.
He's the one that's doing all this shit, getting all this clout, getting all this fame. I assume he's fucking driving.
So if she
shit.
takes the driver's seat, you don't think they'll be as successful, you're saying?
Absolutely not.
She wouldn't take the job. He's
No.
not letting
There's
that
no
happen.
way.
No.
no way.
I can almost predict this.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna do the filler bars. He's gonna do the punchline.
Because he's going to try to make those bars land.
bar.
He's gonna
I
make
mean-
sure they land.
Either way, I just already know what's going to happen in the battle.
But I
We
honestly
all
don't
know
feel
what's
like...
gonna say. What's
I
gonna be
honestly
said.
don't feel
Headshot?
like that.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like that one
It never
method,
changes.
that pattern is not going to beat the creativity, the flow, and the delivery with us. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like Geechee has a certain pattern. And
Yes,
if
he'd be
Kofi
like,
has nothing
"Go
to
hard,
add
cuts."
to it,
No, no, no,
then
no,
it's
no,
just
no, them
Geechee.
nuts.
You know what I'm saying?
And
And when
then the
me
car
and
gets
her,
up. It's
when
that
me and
last,
her
that
just
fifth
going,
bar. Same shit.
like it's all, it's every aspect. You know what I'm saying? And we were just saying this earlier. Like, if you're looking at a Cortez battle or a Misfit battle, and you just looking for headshot, stomach shot, the blicky pop. You're not just gonna get that. You're gonna get everything. You're gonna get the personals. You're gonna get a little bit of like some real shit to think about. You're gonna get jokes. You're gonna be like, really did some cornball shit here. You're gonna get everything on the menu.
Right.
You understand? And I feel like I'm just telling you, the funny shit that she's come up with, the hilarious shit, the crazy, weird angle that I think of, that is like, I'm sitting here like, oh, this makes sense. This makes sense. And then when we run it back with each other, and we just sit there, we automatically know that's it. Or we send it to each other, nah. But we're not even wasting time. It's just, and we're all over the place with it.
So
and on
2-1?
Saturday.
3-0?
Saturday, we're not playing with no 2-1s. We're everything we aim
3-0?
for is a 3-0.
Okay.
Can it be a
good
2-1?
one.
But we want a crazy battle. But what we're aiming for is to be
3-0.
definitively the first people to like be like, yo, they got Gotti and them the fuck out of there. Because no one is getting Gotti just clearly out of there.
Yeah.
And if we can set off 2020 where niggas is saying they fucked them up, our job is done.
Okay. So 3-0. I respect that.
So 3-0.
So 3-0, that's what it is. No?
And that's my expert opinion.
No.
Nah. 3-0.
That's your expert opinion.
On
Yeah, I would
Mafia
love a good
versus
battle.
Murder.
Good
One
battle.
last thing I wanted to ask you,
Good
Cole.
battle for me.
What's the last
That's a good
question?
battle.
Well, hold on.
I just wanted to ask you, like, being Hispanic in battle rap and just kind of like being basically the top Hispanic battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? What does that mean to you? You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Say that one more time.
Being the top Hispanic battle rapper in the world. You know what I'm saying?
This is a fact.
yeah.
And you know, respected, everything. What does that mean to you? You know what I'm saying?
That's everything.
And then the whole culture and everything. People who probably follow you.
That really is everything to me. And man, like, you know, it still goes back to these convos that like I wish I would have realized certain things like early on to take certain initiatives, you know.
Right.
I take a lot of pride in it now, and it's like crazy to really say like, yo, I'm the #1 Hispanic battle rapper in the fucking world. Like that's dope. Like that shit means something,
Right.
you know. And I think I've taken a lot more of a conscious effort to extend my hand and my experience, not only to like my home team, like Fit or whatever, or whoever's around me, but like people like Loso, Don Marino,
Right.
whoever. You know what I mean? Like Fit was telling me that kid Kruger, what's his name?
Yeah, I like Kruger.
Kruger, I think he's
nice.
Spanish. He got some Spanish. in-
Yeah.
Kruger
and, like,
from London?
Jay Kruger.
No,
Is he
no,
from
no,
London?
Jay
Kruger.
Kruger. He's
Jay
like
Kruger, he's like
Jay
a
Murder.
Okay.
Jay-
Jay Murder, and then but I'm talking about like the new guys that are influx.
Right.
Like I remember I battled on Bullpen a couple years ago, and I remember meeting Loso in a pizzeria, and like Loso telling me, yo, like you're one of the reasons why I battle rap. You and Hitman, you know what I mean? And then I remembered him, but a lot of people say I'm gonna be there one day. But when I seen him really do it, and then he went on Gnome and he battled Scotty in front of Houston, yo, like dead ass, like I really treated him like graduated, nigga. Like that was great for me. And I remember watching that J. Cole documentary on Netflix, The Homecoming, and remember he was talking about Jay, and he was like, yo, Jay told me. And then when he sold out North Carolina, Jay came on stage, and you see Jay sitting here like, this is you. You know what I mean? And that, I don't know why that stuck with me, but it's like, okay, I need to set that type of example where it's like, nigga, this is it. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's dope.
And I'm just trying to learn how to do that. You know what I mean? Because we not rich. We have rich mentalities. We have rich goals. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I just got to set a better example. And if anybody's thinking about Cortez from the last year on, that's the main thing I just want to do. I just want to set a better example, you know, but it all starts with my effort, and that's where we at now.
Nah, that's dope, and I wanted to just add it with from the years of us having conversations, and I think you don't get enough credit for this too, is always having an insight on where you see battle rap going. And you one of the main people I remember talking about apps before the apps dropped. Talking about
Unions.
Netflix deals.
I think the next thing is us having a
all
union.
of that, you know what I'm saying? Ways to advance the money and the culture. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you get enough credit for just, you know, coming up with different ideas. You've given out ideas multiple times.
Ice battle, all that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the whole ice battle, you kind of sacrifice around to just talk about what we need to do to get better to
And
actually.
that's his business partner.
And one of the things we do on the show a lot
anymore.
is talk about, you know, the industry versus battle rap and the fact that y'all just ain't getting the money that they get. You know,
We're not getting the sponsors that battle rap needs.
Yo, Joe said
No,
something
no.
yesterday though, man.
What?
He said, yo,
It's there. Just gotta find
it's
it.
there.
No,
Like
no,
Earth
no,
said, Earth said we
Joe-
might have
Joe
to hit
said
up some
that
gun
shit
companies
yesterday,
or
right?
whatever. Or
Joe said, yo, y'all doing this, y'all on smack, and it's the only thing that's really stuck in my head, and I'm thinking about it, and I was asleep thinking about the shit.
that's just talent.
That y'all got all this talent, and y'all just keep fucking rapping. Y'all don't build shit, y'all just keep fucking rapping. All y'all do, smack call y'all, you wanna battle? Okay, I'll do it. And just keep rapping. I just feel like us as people, we just gotta build businesses and build things around the culture of what we doing. And that's why I think this platform is so fucking amazing. You know, the Real Rap Sheet. Just all the little things we do outside of the actual battle rap is so dope. And I think that's kind of talks about like how you giving game, right? And I just think that shit is valuable.
Facts.
Game is fucking valuable. So it's like, yo, until people start earning game, imply it.
And then it also goes to the fact that nobody teaches us anything.
No,
like,
we are treading on brand new grounds.
Yeah.
For the past 10 years, we've been treading on brand new grounds.
And staying
We've been
afloat.
writing history by just taking a step.
And y'all
dig
might
what
not
I'm
even
saying?
reap the benefits.
No,
might be
stop,
the ones
stop.
that- no, I mean, as far as, like,
knowledge.
sometimes
God
those-
damn, here you go with these quotes
And not even
again,
to say
bro.
it like that. It's like sometimes
Like Kareem
y'all might have to
Abdul-Jabbar,
be the ones to
like
do
Kareem
everything
Abdul-Jabbar
crazy.
never
I'm
got
not saying
a
that y'all not
$100
gonna
million
get y'all
deal.
accolades and things, but y'all might just be building for those to come after y'all. Because like she said, y'all might have to build certain things to put other people in position
Correct.
where they could
No
win.
knowledge, I'm definitely gonna reap the benefits.
No, I'm saying you might not reap it just off of just rapping. You might be doing something bigger, doing something else.
Right.
That's not rapping, but you, for those who's
But
rapping,
for battle rap.
that's what I'm saying specifically. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they
like-
might eat off the shit that y'all did.
it's like the NBA players back
Yeah.
in the day weren't getting $100 million
yeah,
deal
Jordan ain't
contracts
getting
now.
the checks that they getting now.
Well,
Right.
Oscar Robertson
Yeah, it's like regardless.
sued the NBA, the Big O, in the 70s to create a union, and he started the NBA Players Union. But he
That's
was
what I'm saying.
an
But it
all-star,
took for
and
him
he
to
didn't
go
like the
through
fact
that
that they
to figure
traded
it
him.
out.
he not eating
He
it
was like, how could y'all
how they
just
eat
trade me?
now?
I live here. And the fact that he didn't have no control over the fact that the team could say, well, now you're getting traded to
Now
this.
the guy-
this.
the players
he didn't
control
like that.
everything.
He started a players, and he did that. So I get what you're saying, but he ain't never get no fucking
Yeah, the
lockout,
check that-
$100 million
Some
deal.
of the whack
you know what I'm
dudes are
saying?
getting bigger checks than he's ever gotten. Dudes that's whack
On a bench.
is getting $60
That
million
aren't in
for
record
2
books and
years,
shit.
and he's like, wow.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a long time before you motherfuckers get what I've been paid, nigga.
That's not the mentality to
Put
have,
your fucking
Hoffa.
work in. Put your fucking work in. You hear me? Put your work in. I
Nah,
wanna see
facts.
all you niggas grow. But put your fucking
Facts.
work in.
Big facts.
Change the game. Don't just do what you seen. I saw somebody the other day that rapped just like Twerk.
Yeah, I know that's kind of going viral
you
right
see
now.
this shit?
Now he did the hand and
He
he,
did
did
the-
the.
Oh, he said
bars
another
was
one
trash,
coming.
though.
What he said another it's a coincidence.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he said
something like
is
that.
that
He
it?
said something like that.
He
Oh,
said that.
in a sense. In a sense.
Yeah,
Something
in a
like,
sense.
yeah.
What are you doing? What are you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
What are
exactly.
you doing?
What the fuck
And then
was
somebody
that?
said,
are you doing, bro?
yo, he been rapping like that.
Nah.
Twerk said, chill.
Nah.
know what's
no
funny?
way.
Did he steal from Twerk or Prez Mafia? We'll never know. But, King, what you got coming
Yeah.
up? You got this battle this weekend?
Yeah.
Correct.
All right. How you feel about it?
I feel good.
Ready to go?
I feel good. I'm
Come home with that 30.
Next
on
week we're
with
going to
that
be talking about 30.
I want a good battle.
I don't put the pressure on you. I can't.
So, Matt,
It's okay. I like it. I love it.
before we go,
Yeah.
you know, you made a comment
About.
us, you know, like being there at the events.
Right.
Will you be there this time?
NYB?
Will you be there?
at the royalty
Royalty,
with
motherfucker.
us this fucking fucking weekend.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I feel like me standing behind y'all
Get out.
Yo,
Handicaps.
get out of here.
situation.
They're
Yo,
Crips
Matt,
anyway.
come on.
Huh?
They're
Yo,
Crips anyway.
turn up the camera.
I
Turn up the
feel you.
camera.
I feel you.
Come on, man.
Cut and clip. Beautiful, guys.
It's up to my big mothers. I don't know, my nigga. It's up to them. It's up to them. They gotta hold me down. You feel what I'm saying? It's what it is. But nah, I'm gonna be there.
Gang, gang,
Let's
gang,
get it.
gang, gang, gang. Y'all
I'm
heard
gonna
it
be
here
there
first.
too, man. You
Now
already
be
know.
in there. Yo,
Hip Hop
please.
Drill be doing all the coverages.
Support the fucking movie, man. Just
Yeah,
come
facts.
through, tell your
Yo,
friend, tell a
Mom.
friend, tell a friend.
Can I talk?
You can talk.
You can tell a story.
You can talk.
Can I tell my
This is what I'm
story?
saying.
Tears over tears.
Roll
Boom cash in the building.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas is on some different shit. Can I talk or not?
Look, man,
Fuck
shout
outta
out to
here,
Reezy. Look,
Shout out to
let
Reezy.
me give Reezy
Nah,
a shout out.
I'm gonna be out
now,
there. though.
Reezy is always behind me when I battle. I don't
That's
think
a
he's
fact.
ever missed a battle yet. He's
love.
always there, always willing to punch somebody's lights out for me. Always supporting, always believed in me since I was a child.
Us.
Yeah, since I was a little kid. So fucking shout out to Reezy.
I just want niggas to let me
Goon
talk,
Cat.
man. Niggas be like, chill.
Yo.
Can I
Tiger,
Floor is yours.
royalty, man?
what you got coming up?
From the soul.
From the soul. Let's talk about it.
Yo, it's gonna be fire, bro.
What we talking about?
Yeah?
It's gonna be a lot of things.
Tiger got a show coming.
Okay.
From the soul.
TV show is gonna be fire. Bro.
Lit.
Asian.
Yo, I need to be in there. I speak Mandarin, son.
Yo, what?
Yo,
Did I speak
yeah,
Mandarin?
man.
I got you. I'm
Smoke.
Tell me they follow you on Instagram
You
too.
been an African,
Y'all
you speak
know me.
Mandarin?
Y'all know
My nigga,
me.
you CIA,
My
son?
mom is like,
You CIA,
"Chill
son? They sent you, son? I'm out of here.
Bad
Let's get it.
Money talks, bullshit walks, yeah. Talk sheep so it just won't cut enough. Dope that with them blue stripe hunters, niggas fronted, look how we on it. Money talk, bullshit walk. Talk sheep so it just won't cut enough. Dope that with them blue stripe hunters, niggas fronted, look how we on it.